smoke, there's fire, and boy, are we cooking with hot grease tonight. The boys in orange and blue got the win to extend the winning streak. How long can these guys keep up this pace? What a win. As we know, this game ties us with the Boston Celtics, and we are right there on the cusp of greatness. Man, Jalen Brunson stole the show. Big Bodega Cat dominates the glass. And the Knicks just keep on trucking. Listen, we're going to talk about all these things tonight as we talk about this game on the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, man, welcome to the show. This is the show where we cook the enemies in hot grease. We hadn't done one of these in a minute, but I had to get on the mic tonight. So listen, y'all know the rules. As we enter, continue to smash that like button. The goal is 100 likes as a minimum, not the maximum. Don't get it twisted. All right. So smash that like button all the way in. And while you at it, subscribe, because we know that in the last 28 days, well over 50% of you guys are not subscribed. So help us close the gap, all right? And we're on the road to 10,000 subs. Each time we hit a subscriber milestone, it activates a special giveaway. So we have the 5K giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe. No emails, no phone numbers, none of that crazy stuff. All you have to do is subscribe, and you'll win this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. Bam! So all you have to do is subscribe. So subscribe now and help us close the gap and help us get to our goals. Big time salute to Cleo in the building and BS10258. Tell a friend that I know we don't normally go live like that. Big time salute to True Speaker. Okay. All right. Nixon 5. Okay. I hear that. So yeah, we're gonna talk about what this win means, all right? What this win means to us. And the phone lines are open, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion, and let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna start off by saying, one hell of a game. I thought that they performed pretty well. The start to the game to me meant everything, because I wouldn't say it was the inverse the last game we played against the Pelicans, but the Pelicans did start off the first quarter scoring. They had a 40-point quarter. I think they had 41 points. This time we get up 42 in the last second three. And I thought that this was just some really good shooting tonight. And the New Orleans Pelicans played way better than their record. I keep telling y'all, it's deeper than just the record. All right. And I really thought that, the strategy and the game plan was fire. The merit I would say that I didn't like was when he went no center towards the end of the game. But besides that, everything was good. So big time salute to everybody in the building. Continue to smash that like button. I'm going to go into research mode while I wait for you guys to call up. I just want to say that 7 wins is something about the win streak at the end of the season that it just makes it feel like complete, so to speak, for me, that the Knicks have performed, this well towards the end of the season. Night and day from last season. And hold on, let me go to my file cap. I'm gonna tell you exactly where we were last season at this point in time. It's night and day, if you ask me, from where we were. Because so if this was last season, coming into our 72nd game, our record was 46-27. Okay, so we got a 2-game lead on last year. Last year, we wound up finishing the season with 51 wins. And we did lose 3 games late that year. We lost to Detroit. We lost to Boston, Cleveland. Ain't that kind of crazy? I just thought about that. We lost to Boston and Detroit, Cleveland, 3 of the last 4 games. And then prior to that, coming out of that 10-game stretch, we went 4-6. So this team is just performing at a higher level right now than last year's team. And I think that this is a very, very great place to be right now. And I'm hopeful that, this carries over into the postseason. But man, I mean, this was from an offensive standpoint, this was the performance you wanted to see for the New York Knicks against a team that was averaging in the last 10 games. Like, see, one thing about me, I am somebody who, I look at your recent performance and I watch the games. So, I don't just go off of what the season stats are. If you do that, there's a good chance that you're going to be missing out on certain things. So me personally, I like to, watch a team and see how they look. And this Pelicans team has been performing way better than their record. They went 6-4 in their last 10, 5-5 with Murray. Basically a 500 team, around 500 basketball is what this team has been playing. And, so I knew that they were going to bring a formidable challenge tonight. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I'm looking for my phone. What's the world going on? Phone lines are open though, by the way. 646-995-8389. What happened to my phone? This is really weird. Hold on, y'all. Try to troubleshoot the lines. But yeah, the lines are open if you do want to call up and voice your opinion on the game tonight. But, the offense, seeing the offense kick in, even though the defense was a little shaky tonight, I do appreciate it, because I feel as though this team is just going to do whatever the hell it takes to win. By the way, something I didn't say the other night. L. Figgy, if you're out there, you asked, what is this team's identity? And salute to everybody who saw the Knicks in 10 show. I talked about that. Okay, I got it. I talked about what their identity was on the Knicks in 10 show. I'm not sure if y'all guys remember it. But I said that the Knicks' identity is they are a two-way team that is versatile. And they can beat you in a multitude of ways. You have to be prepared for the wave on both ends of the floor. I think that is where our identity is. We finally, a superstar as an offense that we've had, you could even ask at last year's team. I feel like the offense last year was really good. I think the defense has finally caught up to the offense, and it's safe to make that statement. So now when you look at the Knicks, they're not just a defensive team like the 1990s, right? They are an offensive team too. And you might want to say, well, offensively, they might be a little better than they are defensively. But, the only thing we still have is that big problem. And I may talk about that a little bit later. I did a show on that. for those of you who don't know what that is. But besides that, and honestly, the big problem is realistically based on who Mike Brown decides to play. To be fair, it's based on Mike Brown and what he decides is best. But besides that, I think this is the best chance, the most genuine chance we have at a championship. And in a long time, I think this is better than 2013 with Melo. And I think you have to go back to the early 2000s. I mean, this team is just doing things that we just hadn't seen in a very long time. And the last time we had a top 5 offense, top 5 defense was the championship team in 1973. We never had a team that was top 5 in both. I think we had top 10 teams. Matter of fact, the 2004 team was top 10 in offense and defense. So we've seen top 10, but I'm talking about offense and defense. Big time salute to Cleo. I see you promoting the membership. Big time salute to Cleo promoting the membership. I do appreciate that. Yes, if you're not a part of OKF Nation, there's no better time than to join than now. Khalil in the building. I see you. To all the channel members, I see you. OKF Nation form like Voltron. We in the building tonight. And as you enter, smash that like button. Don't forget. But I don't know, man. This win, it made me go live. I wasn't gonna go live. I'm gonna keep it real. Like it for me to go live after a game, it has to be something special or something interesting. And I felt like tonight's game just had so many great elements. Like tonight's game answers so many concerns or questions, like fast starts. Can't talk about the slow starts. We started out fast. Holding on to a lead. Yes, the Pelicans came back and they took the lead, but we entered every single quarter with the lead. And the most important quarter was the third quarter. I keep telling you guys, we're 42-2 anytime we entered the fourth quarter with a lead. So that strong push towards the end of the quarter, even though we scored less points, we were outscored. They were +5. We still managed to not relinquish the lead. And I think that synergy is like a snowball effect in the fourth quarter where, we go up 6 points out of nowhere. And before you know it, the Knicks they're back at it. But, the Pelicans got a solid team. They just need a 5 that could rebound. If the Pelicans got a 5 that could rebound, I could see them possibly making the playoffs. I think they could easily beat the Toronto Raptors of the West Coast. And they got a lot of talent. Those 4 guys are really good. They got 1, 2 All-Stars in Murray and Zion. Trey Murphy III should be an All-Star. I mean, he's performing. He didn't have the greatest performance tonight, but he's somebody who was a ball player. And Sadiq Bey has really stepped on the scene. He had 18 points tonight. That's what he averaged in the last 10 games. So, this team was formidable, like I told y'all. A lot of stuff I told you the kid, what's his name? Spears was a problem too. Now, we didn't see Jordan Poole tonight. That was kind of interesting. They didn't play Jordan Poole, but I guess they didn't need him. Their bench still wound up scoring 20 points, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry, 20 points. Over 40 points. So they didn't need him. But this kid fears, man. Bright future. I'm curious to see what they do next year. Now, the 3-point defense is definitely, I'm looking at the box score. The 3-point defense is definitely a problem. From the rip, they were shooting pretty well from the 3. They started out the game shooting 44%, and they finished at 44%. So we have to watch this, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Because in the first half of this game, I'm trying to see the amount of threes they took. I could have sworn they had a good amount of their threes early in the game. Because going into the fourth quarter, They were 14 of 27 from three. So damn, there's so many storylines and arcs in this game. So in the fourth quarter, right? This is when the defense turned up by the New York Knicks because they were 14 out of 27 going into the fourth. They only made 1 3-pointer in the fourth. When it counted, the Knicks defense continues to turn up. And my client, who, by the way, you don't know, a lot of y'all are new. My client, his name is Mikal Bridges. I represent him. I feel like people are coming at Mikal and giving him an unfair shake. And I decided to take him on and be his defense attorney. And one of the things I'm going to say is this. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing another hearing for Mikal Bridges. And let me see if I could tell you guys the angle. Oh, yeah. So the angle I'm going to touch on tomorrow is why my client, Mikal Bridges, needs to continue to stay in the starting lineup. And I kind of feel upset because he's playing a lot better. And now a lot of y'all might be like, oh, Mikal is balling out. I kind of want the outrage because I like to take on the tough assignments. But to all the people who watched the first trial day, you guys know we pointed out a powerful stat about points. And so if you watch that case, what did my client score tonight? Yeah, I need to go watch them old videos, man. I'll be cooking. And shooting was good, 40% from three. He also had 7 assists on 1 turnover. And he had some big-time defensive plays in the fourth quarter. As we do know, when it comes to defensive field goal percentage, Mikal Bridges is the best in the game in the fourth quarter. All right, so if you guys want to call up and talk, 646-995-8389. Continue to smash that like button, all right? Very important for the algorithm tonight that YouTube lets the people know that we are here, because I normally don't do these shows, but this game was a special game, and this win symbolizes so much. For all my last year ARC people, we're on the verge of having a way back. You know what? I'm going to say it already. We have a better regular season this year than we did last year. I don't think not even the greatest debater could debate that. All right? But, you know, I just feel as though, you know, we're performing at a high level at the right time. And this is all that I can ask for from this group. I just love the way I just love it, you know. Like I said, you could nitpick certain things. Oh, by the way, a lot. Yeah, hold on. Let me try to compose myself. Because I'm in the 82 nights right now. Got notes all over the place. I'm going to try to take it one moment at a time. All right. I don't want to jump around because I could literally jump around and just talk about different elements of the game that I seen tonight. By the way, if you want to know what I'm reading out of, I have a journal series. It's called Game Night. Well, the latest addition to it is Game Night, but it's called 82 Nights. All right, the basketball intelligence system. You could go get your copy now. But I'm reading out of my journal now, and there's a playoff journal that we got that we just released. So you can find the link to that in my link tree. Okay, and this is what I use to keep track of all of these stats. I can take you quarter by quarter and let you know exactly what happened while getting into debates and arguments in the Discord server with my man D from LA and J-Tap. Okay, those guys are the most notorious guys who I normally get into it with. But I do want to take the moment to tell you about a little bit briefly about what Game Night is all about. All right. So what's crazy from now about the playoffs is that we remember the past moments, the shots, the comebacks, and the rivalries, but we forget the details. That's why I created Game Night. Okay. The playoff edition. It's a postseason journal where you can track every series, write down your predictions, document game experiences, and record the entire playoff run. So instead of just watching history happen, you could actually document it. If you want one, check the link in the description and on the screen, Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. And it's on sale and free shipping. And the best part about it is it will arrive to your door right before the playoffs begin. Okay? So place your order now so you could expand your basketball knowledge beyond the horizon. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys inside of the 82 Nights Club. Big time salute to those who already copped this. So I'm going to try to compose myself because there's a lot of elements here. I talked about the third quarter. All right, let's do it like this. So we had another 40-point quarter to start the game. First off, the 40-point quarters are something that kind of slowed down. I'm not sure if we're still the league leader in 40-point quarters, but at one point we were. And what I can do is I can tell you our record when we get a 40-point quarter under our belt. And so anytime we get a 40-point quarter, our record, we're now, after tonight, 14-4. So usually like when we start the game off that well, we rarely lose because they add more confluence. Like the first quarter is another element of the game that is very important. Anytime we lead after the first quarter, we are 27-6, right? What's going on? Mark from LI. How you feeling, family? What's good? Can you hear me? Mark from LI. Talk to me, family.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. I'm feeling good about the win and where we are as a franchise. What say you? How are you feeling?
Oh, I love the win. I love everybody got involved. A lot of different players, a lot of different scoring. One thing that I was a little surprised is that we didn't see any Kolek today. And after the way he played on Sunday, and kind of after the way Alvarado was kind of not playing that well in the early second quarter, they gave up the whole lead at that point of the game. I was surprised we didn't see any more of him. I mean, Alvarado hasn't been playing that good, and maybe give this guy another chance to kind of take the reins of the backup unit again.
So you saying that he should take Jose Alvarado's spot?
Well, I mean, that would sound crazy like a week or two ago, but Alvarado hasn't been playing that good for the most part. I mean, he had like one big game where he had the 6 threes. He had some steals here and there. He had another game, last week where he played decently, but overall, I don't think he's played that well. So I don't know. I mean, maybe Kolek is ready to be more consistent offensively. Maybe he's figured some things out. I don't know. I just give him more of a chance than Brown's giving him right now.
Will he be more consistently defensively?
Well, he's still a pretty young player, so probably not as well. But then again, Alvarado's been turning the ball over a couple of times each game too, so it's not like he's been completely locked down himself. I don't know. I'm a little down on him right now. He hasn't kind of been playing as well as I hoped he would when they first got him.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
That was my kind of thing I was looking forward to the game today. Like, okay, we're gonna see maybe because he was so hot. Maybe let's keep him going, keep him hot. Maybe he's still going to be on a big streak here. So, but they decided not to go back to him today.
Yeah, I think that we're done with the experimentation. I think this is the lineup that's set, and then once Shamet and Deuce gets back, is going to be even more changes.
Yeah, well, one thing I hope is that we don't see Les Clarkson after they come back because
that's the mystery.
Yeah, as much as those guys are good, and we want those guys to play. I hate to see Clarkson's been stepping up his game so much. I hate to see those minutes being cut back for him.
Who would be your bench rotation?
With McBride healthy and Shamet healthy?
Yeah, with them healthy. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like to see McBride point guard. I know he's more of a shooting guard, but McBride, Shamet, Clarkson, Diawara, and Robinson. I
Okay.
guess that's my backup unit I go with right now.
That's a great unit. I'm concerned. I don't think that's going to be the unit. I don't think it's going to.
Well, you have to trust in Diawara in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not going to be easy.
I got no problem with it. I would love to see it, but I don't know. But I do appreciate you, Mark, man. Great call.
Okay, no problem.
Big time salute.
Take care.
All right. My man Mark from LI. Yeah, to the Tyler Kolek people think I don't like Kolek. I know why they took him out the lineup. The defense was trash when Kolek was in the lineup. It's not all of his fault. Because when I say stuff like that, like I don't like to point just single guys out. I like to say like lineups were trash. Because Clarkson and Kolek, two liabilities on defense. They have I'm gonna get to that. We have a helping problem, but I'm gonna get to that. But so they rather them going with a defensive lineup with Deuce and Shamet and Mitch, and that's when the defense shot up. Big time salute to my man Khalil, because he was the first one to, well, not the first one, but he did the research on that, and he was like, pretty much confirmed that I was correct. Okay, so hold on, let me get some more people in the building. My man Tugboat Taylor, No Clock Tugboat Taylor, continue to smash that like button. All right, this is where there's smoke, there's fire. What's good, Tugboat Taylor?
What's happening, my brother? How you living?
Hey, man. We was in the Discord rocking, man.
Oh, it was a good time. Yeah, it's always a
good time. Great night, and I'm happy. Well, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just as happy as you are. It's a good night. Because I was slightly worried about these guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was spooking the woods.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was spooking the woods about these guys. But
they got a nice team. Can't front on them.
Yeah, but we did our best. And we did our best against these guys, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wait, I missed everything. How do you feel about the win?
I thought it was a great win from a standpoint of we continue to dominate these lowly teams, even though this team is better than their record. I mean, they've been performing better than their record recent time. I mean, you are what your record is. I'm not trying to change that, but
no, I understand, but they're a little different.
Yeah, they're a little different. They got people coming back off injury, and so I'm impressed with the fact that we were able to withstand the 3-ball storm. Even though I think a lot of it is self-inflicted. It's like as great as our defense is, we lack confidence in our ability to defend one-on-one. And I think we need to trust our one-on-one ability a lot better because we're giving up open threes.
Right.
And I think at some point we got to be like, hey, well, I'd rather Zion dive in for a layup than to spray it to Murphy and Bay. They killing us from three.
And let him do his thing, yeah.
Let him do his thing a little bit.
Who was the other guy? Who was the other guy? It's not Trey Murphy. Who's the other guy? I can't even remember his name.
Murray.
No, not Murray. The third string. Not the third string, but the third guy.
Herb Jones.
Yes.
He was killing us.
Yes.
Yeah, he was killing. He went at Brunson. I love that strategy too. Make Brunson play defense. I would do that all day.
I thought it was a good game. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a good game that challenged us in the ways that we should be challenged. And that's the thing I appreciate about this game is it exposed, not a lot of us, but it exposed a little bit about us that we're like, all right, here's what we need to correct. Here's what we need to do.
Right.
And but we adjusted, and that was nice. I'm telling you, like this game was another one that was like, okay, we got this. Like, yo.
Yep. That's a fact. I thought it was great.
Yeah, put us in the playoff back. I ain't got too much to say. I'm just like, yo, appreciative of the game. I'm appreciative of the win, and I'm coming with true optimism. This was a good game. How'd you feel?
Hold on. Didn't I tell y'all we was going on a run? Come on, I got to get my props. I told y'all was all tripping over about LA. I said, hey, look at the schedule.
Nah, you was kind of like, we might win, but we might lose.
Nah, no. You got to check the tape. See, I'm glad I do
Okay.
content. I got a show. Right after the LA games, I said, wait a minute, y'all. Y'all need to relax. We got Utah, Indiana. I call out all the names. Golden State without Steph, Indiana,
Right.
Brooklyn. I knew that we were going to win at most of these games.
Yeah, but
So,
what about the preface before this game? How'd you feel?
oh no, I had to let Knicks fans know that this team is for real. Like this ain't going to be, and it was. I told you this was going to be a game. I didn't say I thought we would lose or I was concerned, but I knew that it was going to take us to really have to battle because these guys are coming to play basketball. They're not tanking, you know, and they're bringing the fire and the desire. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I ain't got too much to add. I ain't gonna lie. I call in just to show support.
I
But
appreciate you, man.
yeah, man, stay up.
All right, no doubt.
Stay blessed. If I get triggered, I'll call back.
Yeah. You already know. You OKF Nation Plus. Big time.
Yeah, I'll call back if I get triggered.
All right.
All right.
It's my man Tugboat Taylor, OKF Nation Plus. You know, he reached no clock status. Very few with no clock status, but that brother right there, fantastic. Continue to smash that like button. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. I'm happy with there's things that I could nitpick though. Like there's things like the double big lineup was trash. Hate to break it to y'all. This is one of the nights it didn't work out. They were a -8 tonight. Oh, the brother. I was just thinking about this, brother. Hey, what's good, man?
What's good, man?
Just checking it. You still down to do the debate?
Oh man, I gave you some time to get away from that. I gave you a way out. And
I wasn't gonna way out. I'm structuring and scheduling I'm getting my schedule together. You kidding me? I'm looking for dates and time because, like, realistically, what I want to do with you is right before the playoffs.
Yo, man, you don't want to, whenever you're ready, the smoke is there, boy. I'm
Yeah.
there,
I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna talk about it, man. But this is the Brownsville Spurs fan, by the way, for everybody who wants to know. Big time salute, brother. Where we going?
We're going with. Did you hear? And I don't want to congratulate y'all on that lonely. That was a pretty weak win, but it is what it is. It's hilarious to me to hear you guys so excited over a win on a non-playoff team. But anyway, did you hear Wemby last night make his case for MVP?
Well, I respect that about Wemby. I think that, he brings the competitive fire and he believes he's the best player in the world. So I'm not mad at with his energy, but he's not the MVP. Sorry.
Okay. But
not this year.
But I was going to say, how does it feel to know that your best player doesn't have a shot this year?
What, my best player? Ooh, you talking about to win MVP?
Yeah, he's not even in
I don't care. I just need to get the first team. That's it. If I can sneak him in the first team, I take it.
Yeah, but I think that's a meteoric fall, man. It shows a regression in his game and the team.
How's it a regression? The team is playing the best basketball we had since we have him. We're on pace to break our record from last year, so we just going up.
Yeah, but it shows that he's, his style of play has been recognized as not one that's conducive for winning Mr. Pounder ball.
That's cap.
Brunson Pounder.
That's cap.
But I really think Wemby brought out something yesterday that a lot of he kind of put Brunson. He's pretty much he's in that category when he said defense is 50%.
No, it's not. That's cap. We got to stop capping. We got to stop cap. Defense is not. Nobody cares about defense though. Nobody cares about.
But that's what you guys hang your hat on.
Nobody cares about defense from the standpoint we judge a player's performance on points. Did he have a good shooting night? No, he had a bad game.
I don't think that. We've been around balls long enough to know that's not.
No, I'm not saying about the hardcores. I look at way more than that. I'm just saying what people care about, and the people who vote. Because remember,
we're not
the people who vote. The people who will vote, no, they casual though. The people who vote are casual.
Would you agree? Well, they're in the media, so I don't know if they're that.
They're not watching basketball. Like you think they watching basketball like you and I? Well, I know I watch a lot. I'm not sure how much you watch. I watch a lot of basketball.
Oh, I watch a lot. I've been watching for a long time. I was just gonna bring up a point that
Yeah.
it's arguable that the greatest player to ever play, greatest, I'm not saying best, but greatest, is Bill Russell. And he was a defensive juggernaut. Listen, you can say what you want, but that man has 11, 13 rings in 15 years. That might be the one record no one will ever see again.
If I
Right?
took Bill Russell and gave him his own team, would he be able to win the championship?
You take anybody and give them their own team, you don't know what they're gonna do.
I shouldn't have said it like that.
You need
Meaning,
to see the
like,
win.
without all them Hall of Famers. Like, if I gave him Jordan's team, would he win? If I gave him Rodman and Pippen, would they win?
If you gave Jordan LeBron's team, would he win? That team that LeBron took to the
Yeah,
finals, would he win? Would he have gotten to the finals? You don't know.
I think he would have. I
mean, there's a lot of ifs and buts. That it was Christmas.
All I'm saying is, if you look at Finals MVPs, because I did my homework, he didn't win all the finals. You know that, right? He didn't win all 9, 10, whatever finals. He didn't win them all. You know that, right?
No, he didn't. But we're talking about going back to his college days, high school. He won. He was the greatest winner ever. Right?
Yeah, because he played on the greatest.
He was a defensive player. Now, even if you go back to
well,
the Detroit Pistons,
I do got more calls. We gonna get in the ring. I'm gonna hit you up. I do appreciate you. So when the playoffs end, that's where we gonna put the date and we gonna get it in. I can't wait.
Yeah, I do wish y'all the worst here. Hopefully y'all can, nice 3-game losing streak. Send y'all off into the playoffs, right?
Okay. But hold on, I'm gonna let you go after this. But what happens if we win? What happens if we win the next 3 games? What will you say then?
There's no path to you guys. I mean, you have the regular season, but there's no path to you guys winning the championship this year. There's 4 teams.
I'm praying for the Spurs, though. It's sad when I wish that your team was there. Like that's crazy, right? Like I'm praying that San Antonio is there.
Notice what I said. I said there's no clear path for you guys to the championship. You guys can win the East probably now with your arch nemesis out. You had the injury helped a lot.
Well, look, wait for the debate, brother. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna hit you up though. We gonna build. All right, salute to Brownsville. Big time.
Salute.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Brownsville, man. When it's like when they are like other team fans, bro, it just hurt harder, man. Salute to Brownsville. 646-995-8389. Call love, voice your opinion. What's good, Lopez? What's good?
What's good?
We got somebody who knows basketball in the building. Where we going tonight? Let's go.
I want to hear. First of all, oh boy, the Spurs fan from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's a walking oxymoron right there.
Right. Like, what are we doing?
My man was moving the goalpost around. First Brunson fell off, and then he's not MVP. First of all, his usage is down. All right, he's still top 10 in scoring. I will say that he's not having an MVP campaign.
Of course.
Brunson's been hurt, and he's been playing through injury. All right, the neck injury, his ankle's been bad. You can tell over the last 10 games how his shooting's been down, right?
Yep.
The passing's been up, and defense has been better.
The defense, man. You see him fight.
Defense. Yeah, he's fighting over screens.
Oh.
So, I mean, I feel like everybody gets caught up in narratives, right? Like the West is the best narrative. Somebody puts a sticker on it. You just need somebody who's an influencer to say one thing.
Bingo.
You become somebody like Nas picks whack beats or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. Nonsense.
Just one person come out and say something, and then everybody run with it like it's gospel, like they was thinking that the whole time.
Right.
Brunson, like I want to hear people complain about Brunson's passing. You know how many hockey assists he had tonight? So I don't want to hear
he's second in hockey assists, by the way. But go ahead.
Bro, these people do not watch basketball.
They don't.
The amount of people saying he's a ball hog and he's not getting assists, he's off ball more this year. So for him to be averaging close to 9 assists over his last 15 games, and he's been more off ball this year. His usage is down this year more than his previous year with the Knicks. Are these people watching basketball? Are they watching the Knicks games? Are they?
I don't know what they watching.
Sound bites from Stephen A. They're looking at the Twitter feed from emotional fans who are not, watching the games in context. And that's the problem. A lot of people do not watch the games in context. Cat needs more shots. If somebody the other night said Cat had Cat needs to have more shots than Brunson. I think he had like 3 less shots, but went to the foul line 12 times. Those are shot
Right.
attempts that don't count. That's just like
Bingo.
getting a walk in baseball. It's not going to go against your average because it's a walk, but it
Exactly.
still counts as a plate appearance. Like that's literally, they should have another stat for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that takes into account the shot attempts that you got fouled on, so people could
Right.
really shut up, because you will see that he actually had more shot attempts than what goes into the box score, because fouls
Bingo.
don't count. That's why his 3-point streak is alive tonight, because that lone 3-pointer he took, he got fouled on, and so it doesn't count as a shot attempt.
Bingo.
So
Yeah,
like people need to,
exactly. I was going to say that. Yep.
it's like, bro, and first of all, this is not rocket science. Like if you watch the game and understand how the rules are, that a shot attempt on a foul only counts as a field goal attempt if it goes in. If
Right.
you know the rules of basketball, then you will understand why certain numbers come out the way they are. But again, people don't watch in context. They don't really understand basketball. They're emotional
Bingo.
fans who listen to other emotional fans, and it's just like politics. You got very few people who understand that, and everybody else is just lemmings jumping off the cliff,
Yep.
and not really understanding where we're going. So
Bingo.
I'm going to always stand up for my boy JB. Shout out to Mikhail. I think it's just confidence with him, man, because
Mm-hmm.
he's been in the league too long to just not be good. And again, it's only been over 10, 15 games. Relax, it's not the whole season. Anyway, shout out
Bingo.
to you, bro. Good talking to
Great
you.
call.
As always, we're gonna chop it up next time.
Big time salute, Lopez. Fire.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
All right. Yo, man, Lopez always cooking, man. By the way, this to let you guys know, if you are triggered, like my brother said, he'll call back if he's triggered, right? We do get the $5 callback rule. If you called up already and you would like to call back, you can, just extending the option for you. Everybody gets 3 minutes, so could keep the calls coming. But if you do want to call back, that option is available, because sometimes, people say things you don't like the Brownsville Spurs fan, he calls up with his Spurs nonsense. And I can't wait to demolish him in the debate on the Knicks and the Spurs. Like, he don't even understand, and he has the cheat code because he's listening to me. But when I talk about the big problem, it's not that I don't think that we have big guys on the team. It's just that he likes to play these small guys. Now, tonight, he did play Mo Diawara in multiple key situations that I like. Like when he first went to the no center lineup, he had Mo Diawara out there. I loved it. Then he took Mo Diawara out. I'm like, oh my God. Because it sounds great on paper, where it's like, you got all the wings and the guards, but none of those guys rebound besides Josh Hart. And because Josh Hart, like tonight, he was guarding DeJounte Murray, he's on the perimeter. I'm not sure how much rebounds Hart got tonight. Let's pull it up. I'm not sure how much rebounds he got, but he's guarding dudes. They shooting 30 feet out. Hold on. What happened to my window? Says he's guarding DeJounte Murray, who, by the way, had a bad night, 1 of 4 from 3. But these guys are shooting 40 feet out. And he managed to get 8 rebounds. Salute to Josh Hart. But I remember early in the game he wasn't crashing like that. Uh-oh, Yuri
Come
in the
on.
building. What's
The
going on,
Knicks
Yuri?
control their own destiny.
Let's go.
These last 10 games.
Facts.
They control their own destiny. They
Facts.
showed heart, they showed grittiness, and they showed excellent ball movement.
I agree.
This is a game that Knicks fans need to be happy with. Because how many times, again, I hate to bring his name up, how many times has Tom Thibodeau have us in dogfights against lesser teams? Not that long ago, we were in a dogfight with the Pelicans.
Okay.
And I think now with the Knicks, now you're starting to see everything come to fruition. Starting to see them buy into Mike Brown's system a lot more. Starting to see the ball move. Starting to see Jalen Brunson play more off ball. The buy-in is real, folks. The buy-in is real, and it's amazing to see. But I will say, though, New Orleans got a squad. That kid, Jeremiah.
Yeah, they're going to be all right.
They're going to be all right. They just got to stay healthy. And Mikal Bridges is finally getting his consistency back. My client, your client, Mikal Bridges is going to be all right, folks. And the Deuce is getting loose. Deuce McBride's on his way back.
I'm praying.
I'm very interested to see how this goes. Yeah, no, from what I saw from Stefan Bondi, he looks like he's got his step back.
That's good. That's good because that's one of the things that I question. With the Spurs hernia, how long will it take for his explosiveness to come back? So
it looks like he got it back, Karan. They're just taking his time.
That's good. That's good because we definitely going to need him.
We're going to need Deuce. I was talking with some of the one YouTuber before, Knicks Nation. He said that Jose Alvarado is not going to see the floor in playoff time. Too inconsistent.
I pray.
Too inconsistent. His three balls all over the place. His defense, while it was good, the second half of the January going down from the trade deadline, I think he's played himself out of a playoff rotation. I think your main rotation is going to be the starting five. It's going to be Mitch. It's going to be Deuce. It's probably going to be Mohamed Diawara.
We'll see. That's a mystery. I don't know.
Probably it's going to be Mohamed Diawara, and it's going to be Deuce McBride. The size is a problem. I think the size is going to be an issue. Not too big of an issue. I think Mike Blank.
Well, if you play Mo Diawara, we don't got a size problem. Is if you don't play Mo Diawara, that's when we're going to have a size problem. But if you play Mo Diawara at that 4 spot, you might be all right.
You definitely might be all right. Come on, I'm going to cook you on this last subject, though, before I bounce. The way I view it is this, right? You're going to be second seed probably by tomorrow. You got these next few games. You want to create a gap between Cleveland as much as possible. And I'm proud of the boys on how they showed out. And that's all I got to say.
Okay. Well, big time salute, Yuri. Great call. I hear him. Only thing I would like to clear up from that call is, are you saying that Mike Brown hasn't been in dogfights? Because we definitely have been in dogfights with teams that are sub 500 teams for sure, 100%. Dallas, we can't forget Dallas. We can't forget, the Nets. We can't forget Indiana. So I was trying to get that point, but continue to get the likes up, y'all. It's very important. I smash that like button. I did get a call back from my man Tugboat Taylor, my man No Clock Tugboat Taylor. He got a call back, so let me get this brother on the line. 646-995-8389. Just smash that like button, though, so everybody know that this is the place to be right now at night. I don't do too many of these late night shows. I do go live twice a day, but I don't normally do late night shows, right, after the game, unless something crazy happens, all right? So my man, he got a call back, so he was triggered. And just make sure it was for him. Because you can also donate callbacks for other people if you prefer, So, okay. All right, let me get him back on the line. Yeah, I don't see it for nobody else. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion, and let the world know what your issues are. All right. What's going on? Uh-oh. You were triggered. Where we going?
I was triggered, but I don't even remember what I was triggered about.
Oh, man. Was it the Bronzeville Spurs fan? Did it have something to do with him?
Oh, man. What was it? What was the Bronzeville? What was his name?
He was getting on us, talking about Wemby was going to be the MVP. How do I feel that Brunson doesn't have a chance to be an MVP? he was doing his little Spurs troll thing.
That's nasty work. That's nasty work. All right, so
Yeah, he was trying to come for Captain Head. Where we going?
all right, well, we know Brunson ain't contention for MVP. As much as we want to be
Of course.
MVP, he's not in contention for that. But Wemby, what are we talking about? Wait. Let me ask you this: who's in contention for MVP?
Well, it was Cade. He got bumped out of there. You got
Right.
Jaylen Brown's definitely there, but SGA and Jokic are the two favorite, I think. And even though, and I'm gonna say my thoughts on that, but I'm just gonna say a lot of these people teams are
don't say your thoughts. What's your honest opinion? Who you have in your MVP?
No, a lot of these MVPs teams are better without them. they get wins without them. I thought that if you were the most valuable, that's what gives Brunson the biggest case for me is that JB.
I felt
the
like
Knicks
that
have a
for the
losing
last
record.
Brunson, like 2 to 3 years. I felt like that, but I'm just asking your opinion. Who's in MVP contention for you?
I gotta go.
Luka's making a case.
Luka is definitely. I don't want to forget about Luka, but I just feel like the Lakers are just like they there.
Not
there.
Not the Lakers. Not the Lakers. I'm
forget
talking about Luka.
All right, forget the Lakers. Now Luka is doing phenomenal things. He's in the top 10 for sure. But my top 5 would be SGA, Jokic, Jaylen Brown. I hate to throw the ops up there. I really do.
I understand.
Cade Cunningham even though I'm willing to take him out too because the Pistons haven't lost without him on this stretch. So I mean, what type of an MVP is that if the other guys is winning without you?
Unfortunately.
But he would unfortunately be there, and Wemby. I think I would give Wemby the fifth spot, even though the same argument could be made for him as well. So
what was old buddy saying?
Well, he was just trying to get his troll on. How do I feel that Brunson is not going to be an MVP candidate? I said, listen, I don't really give a damn about that. As long as he make that first team, I can live with that.
Bro, Brunson is the MVP Finals candidate. So what are we talking about?
I don't know if I'll put him in the top 5.
You wouldn't put...
I might. I don't know.
All right.
It depends.
If
Cade falls out... If Cade falls out...
I don't think you heard me correctly. If we make it to the finals, is Brunson the MVP candidate?
Oh, are you talking about the season or for the finals? Because that's two different things.
I'm talking about the season.
The season they only measure the season. They don't measure the playoffs.
After the season, if we make it to the finals, is Brunson the candidate?
If we make it to the finals, then yeah, he's going to be the MVP.
But
for the finals and the Eastern Conference.
I hear something about you that's saying we're not going to make it to the finals.
No. I don't. No, I got us making it to the finals. I'm just saying that, I put the if on there because you just never know. But yeah, Jalen Brunson will be that guy, for the finals and for the Eastern Conference finals, for sure, 100%.
Do you think San Antonio's make it to the finals?
No, I don't. I would love for it. Oh my God, I would love for it to be true, but no, I think they get cooked.
Who do you see us playing in the finals?
I don't know. I want to avoid
OKC.
What do you call it? Yeah, it's not because I'm scared of OKC. It's because of history. I study history a lot. No team that has a double-digit differential has lost to a team with a single-digit differential. So it's like that history. I don't know if I want to fight that. I would rather avoid that part of the history. When you say no team has ever done that,
I mean, do we do like the old cliche Knicks versus Lakers? Like, what do you see? What do you see the finals being right now? And your personal
that's a possibility.
Aspect, like unbiased, objective. What do you see the finals being at this moment right now?
More than likely, I could see OKC going back, but
for real,
I could see it, But there's a lot of, it's just too much threats in the West, like the Minnesota. All right, when you look at the Denver, the Lakers, Minnesota, would you be surprised if any of those three teams get to the finals?
Not at all.
Right, so it's kind of hard to put a finger. I don't think the Spurs are getting there, 100%. I'm counting them out for sure.
That's crazy.
100%. Yeah, I'm counting the Spurs out. I don't.
That's
But
crazy.
history, once again, I'll be talking about history. No team besides two teams has won the
History
championship.
ain't the same no more, bro.
No, it's the same, brother. Listen,
All right, all right.
have to
all right,
respect the process.
Then put the history on the Luka trade. Tell me the history behind that.
What, with getting a superstar and winning a championship?
No, give me the history behind how the Luka trade happened.
Oh, well, a guy by the name of Nico Harrison, who doesn't work in the NBA no more.
Mm-hmm.
He woke up one day with the bright idea.
Yep.
We need to trade Luka for AD.
And then
Luka,
what's
he's
the history?
fat and lazy.
What is the history behind that?
What you saying that when you say the
I'm
history,
saying,
you mean
is it unprecedented or we've seen that before?
Nah, we've seen stars get traded all the time.
We ain't never
KD.
seen nothing like a Luka trade ever in our life, bro. Come on, man.
When KD got traded, that wasn't to that magnitude. Remember, KD was a 2-time Finals MVP. Luka's never done MVP. He's a candidate to win MVP, so I can't say we've never seen that. We seen Shaq
KD
traded.
wanted to go to Golden State. Luka never wanted to leave the Mavericks.
No, I'm not even talking about the Golden. I'm talking about when he was with the Nets, he got traded to Phoenix.
Okay, all right.
And then Shaq got traded too. Don't forget, Shaq got traded to Miami.
Shaq wanted that, bro. Shaq's been doing that ever since he left the Lakers.
No, but you said, have we seen a trade? I'm saying that, yes, we've seen it before.
Okay.
That's
but
all.
Luka never wanted to leave. And he made that he put
Of course
that
he
on the
didn't want to
pedestal.
leave, but think about it. See, here's
Shaq didn't mind leaving.
no, Shaq wanted to
KD
go.
didn't
They all
mind
wanted to
leaving.
go. I get what you're saying.
None of those guys minded leaving.
I got you.
Luka never
So-
wanted to leave.
I got you. Now, what I will say to that point that you just said, I know Kawhi doesn't technically count, but he kind of does though.
No, it does though.
It kind of counts because he had the Finals MVP, and he was balling. I don't think he was on the. I mean, besides the Finals MVP, I think Luka would be higher. But what I will say is that this is the power of the big market. They knew that if they shipped him there, he was going to be happy there and re-sign there. So it's not like they shipped him to Minnesota because he would have left. You know, they didn't just ship him anywhere. They shipped him to LA.
Right.
Like,
but
come
on. You know, LA, they, like you said, they have the party favors. They can make it work. You know, LA,
Right.
LA can make it work.
That's LA. Yeah, that's LA. Yeah. And they're going to show you how to win the championship. I guarantee it. I promise you they're going to win the championship. In the next, 3 to 4 years, LA winning the championship. Just letting y'all know.
Yeah, just
While
a
y'all sitting
sidebar.
here arguing about
What-
keeping these guys,
Where do
they
you
willing to
think
give up
LeBron
anybody.
is
But go ahead.
going after this? Where do you think LeBron is going? This is a
Man.
sidebar. Just a personal conversation.
I would love for him to come to the Knicks, man.
For real?
I would love for it. Yeah.
Why?
I would love for it. Because you got to understand, after we get Giannis, if he's willing to come for the
You
veteran
gotta
minimum,
get off that Giannis train, bro. Giannis
No,
ain't
I'm
coming
not.
to New York. I want Giannis to come to New York. He's not coming to us, bro. You gotta let
Okay.
that go.
all right, we'll see. We'll see,
No,
man.
no,
I
no.
appreciate you.
Dead ass. No. Don't
No, I'm
put
not off
the
of it.
clock on me. Don't put the clock on me.
I'm not going to put the clock on you.
You really
were
think
talking
Giannis
for a
is
minute.
coming to New York?
I think so. I think there's a strong chance. The only way he doesn't if we win the championship. And then we decide, we good.
If we don't win the championship, you think Giannis
He's coming
to New
here.
York?
Yeah. Especially if we get crushed. If we go to the finals and we get crushed, yeah, he's coming here, dog.
I got my hand on my
He's-
cheek right now, bro.
He's going to be like,
I
listen, I can help
ain't
you.
never been put in this position. You got my hand on my cheek right now. There's
Hey, it's a great position to be in. It's a great
Giannis
position to be in.
I want him to come.
Giannis ain't what?
Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I want Giannis to come. I'm a huge fan of Brunson. Everything we talk about, we agree with. But Giannis ain't coming to New York, bro. We missed that.
All
We
right.
missed that chance. I know, and
Nah,
I
we
get
ain't
it.
missed
I
nothing.
get it. I understand your optimism, and I'm all for it. If he comes, no pun intended, no pause, I'm all for it. But I don't think Giannis is coming to New York at this point. We had our opportunity and we missed it.
Okay. All right. I
Okay,
disagree. He's
okay.
still in Milwaukee, but okay.
I
Last time I checked,
understand
he
that
didn't go
too.
to LA yet. If he went to LA, yeah, it's over. But he's still in Milwaukee. We got a chance.
I'm giving you a solid dap right now, so I understand.
All right. All
All
right,
right,
man.
brother.
Big time.
All right, love you, bro.
All right. Big time salute. That's my man, OKF Nation. OKF Nation Plus, and he donated for a callback. So that's why I let him rock. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. You know, we still cooking with hot grease. It's like every show we do, we talking about Giannis.
Hello?
Uh-oh. What's going on, Khalil?
How you doing, Karan?
No clock, Khalil, man. Talk to me, man. I'm curious to know what's your thoughts on the game, brother.
I thought it was a great game, a great Knicks, a great team win. We had 7 guys on scoring double figures. Brunson put up 30 points, and and Towns, you know, the last couple of games, Towns was usually the best player but he, you know, but he still had a good game with 21 points and about 14 rebounds.
Yep.
I was, I mean, I think, I was hoping that they could maintain the lead and win more convincingly, but
Yeah.
I was really hoping for that, man, because you know it's good for the
I know.
psyche. Yeah.
You just want to show dominance, like, yeah.
Exactly.
I got you.
They got the win. They unfortunately couldn't maintain the lead though. That's the only issue I have a little bit with them. Bridget, a couple good things, like they won the first quarter. Bridges had 14, like you said, and like you said, when they lead them by third quarter, these are good indicators. Huh?
I said it's over. It's over. Once they got that lead, it's over. Trust me.
Basic, yes.
42-2? Yeah, it's over, dog.
But do you think the small lineups is like a micro kryptonite to the Knicks?
Yes, it is. And the problem is we don't trust enough big guys like a Sohan or a Mo Diawara to counter that. And we got injuries to our, to Shamit, who kind of took away the small guard lineups. But now that Shamit's gone, my biggest fear is when Deuce gets back. Now we're running Deuce, Brunson, and Clarkson. I don't want to see lineups like that.
You think what team do you think will capitalize on that? What team do you think that we have to play in the future, like the Celtics or Pistons? What team you think is going?
The Celtics are one of them. Celtics are definitely one of them. 100%.
They're gonna look at this game and try to use it as a blueprint.
Jaylen Brown is a 2 guard right now. I'm just letting you know that he's a 2 guard. Yeah. So you dealing with size.
No, you don't have to. I'm literally.
6'10", 6'7", 6'9". They got a whole lineup of that. And then Derrick White's their smallest guy at 6'5".
I would.
True. I think our next game against the Hornets, they're gonna definitely be a matchup problem as well, with the way Melo's been passing.
Yeah. The only good thing about us and them is they don't play no defense. Their defense is weak as hell, dog.
So Pistons, could they throw a small ball lineup and make it harder for us?
Who you said, the Pistons?
Yeah, could they do something like? Could they do something like that? They want to go on a little bit of a run or throw us off. Could you think would they would have to take Durant off the fire?
Nah, because remember they got a lot of real power forwards and real small. They got guys that's legitimately like 6'7", 6'8". They got guys with size on that team. So it's hard for them to play smaller. They're always going to keep a Stewart on the floor. Duncan Robinson at the 3. He's like 6'8". You know what I'm saying? They just got ridiculously tall guys at random positions. So I don't think we're gonna see Detroit, but that's a whole nother topic. And I'm not just saying that because Cade got hurt.
Yeah, I have one last question, Karan.
Yeah.
What do you boom. I want to give you. You don't like the double big lineup, right?
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just not good. Like it's just not good, bro. Like it's not good, bro.
Statistically, you got lots of stats on your side that support.
Oh my
supports
God.
that. You do.
Yes.
But I want to say that if you have Towns on the floor, you still could have 4 shooters on the floor with Mitch. And
Okay.
if you have like Jose, and if the Knicks utilize Mitch the way correctly, use him as a lob threat, they can still be efficient. They can still.
Are you talking about with the small guards? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Here's the problem. The problem is cross matches, defense, and rebounding. Those guys can't rebound. They're too small. And then when they get the rebound, they out. Beat. Now you in a cross match on defense. And I seen it in the Suns game. They got this kid Fleming. He was backdoor. He's 6'9", and one of these little guards was on him. All they did was threw up the lob, boom, dunk, just like that. So that you're gonna have to deal with, especially in the playoffs. You're dealing with better teams in the playoffs. So now you're gonna deal with teams like a Joe Mazzulla. All right, you play like that with him if you want to. Jaylen Brown would be getting all types of layups all goddamn day because they keep Brown or Tatum on the floor. So, and they're going downhill. So, that's why I like to have size out there.
Got you. All right. I appreciate you taking my phone call.
Big time salute, Khalil.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. Have a great one.
Likewise. You too.
All right. That's my man, No Clock Khalil. He's a big time supporter of the show. This dude, he be, middle of the night or middle of the day, boom, I'm not even live. He sends support. So that's why I call him No Clock Khalil. Big time shooter, my brother. I got to get another guy on the line who's really good, who's been calling. My man, Ty. Hopefully I can get my man, Ty, in the building. My bad. The lines are kind of jammed right. Oh, speaking of I was just about to call you back, bro. I was like, I got to get my man, Ty, on the line. What's good?
What's good, family? What's good?
How you feeling, man? I don't normally do these night games anymore, man. How you feeling, though?
I peep. I'm over here on the West Coast, but from New York, but I peep it. So, man, like tonight was a good win. It was a good win, but obviously there's some things we can clean up. I'm just not feeling Alvarado. He's gonna probably hurt us if we don't pay attention. Teams are on to him. I noticed him playing against his team tonight, his old team, but it's been like a recurring thing for Alvarado. I think he needs to step up. I think once he makes teams honest by being able to shoot that 3 ball at a consistent basis, then he can be Alvarado that we need. And now as far as my man was talking before about Giannis is coming to New York, man. See, the thing about it is where he's from, see, he's loyal, but now he wants what's owed to him, and that's playing in the big market.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? He wants to play in the big market. New York, LA is saturated. You got LeBron, Luka, Giannis is the type, he wants to blaze his own trail. And New York has been irrelevant in a championship for years. So if you can imagine, I'm satisfied with going to the finals. And if we win, that's just overachievement for me. But I think the ceiling for us is getting to the finals. Winning is overachieving. I'm super ecstatic. Win or lose the finals, Giannis is coming. Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, win or lose, Giannis is coming. And so and the reason why people are like, well, why would the Knicks, if you look at the draft, the draft has so many high prospects that's going to be game changing for the league, that Giannis has to come to New York for us to be relevant for the next 5 to 7 years. This is chess, not checkers. New York got to
Bingo.
stand up. We got to stop playing around out here. Like, you got to think, Indiana, they're gonna get one of them boys.
Oh yeah.
Boston got two stars over there. They're not going nowhere.
Yep.
Cleveland,
Nowhere.
if LeBron, and I'm with you. I think LeBron, for all intents and purposes, has to come visit New York at least one time in his career.
Right.
And I think leaving LA, coming to New York, because he's already taken the impression that he's going to be a substantial role player, but a significant part of a championship contender team,
Bingo.
like he's doing over there in LA. So if he
Right.
comes to New York, it's the same premise. Now you're playing with Brunson, Anunoby. We might lose McHale to LeBron because that's just too many forwards that we would have. But and you know what? I'm off McHale. I just want to tell you, I'm off McHale. So I'm off McHale because you know what? I think for one reason and one reason only, everybody has the ups and downs, and I think we're gonna get the best of McHale in the playoffs. But back to LeBron. If he comes to New York and you got him playing with Giannis, see, Golden State did that. See, now nobody can frown upon and say, oh, we putting 10s on 20s and all of that, because at the end of the day, hey, Golden State did it, LA did it, Miami did it. It's our time to do it. It's our time to do it. And
now we talk.
Tell you, if LeBron wins one title with us in New York, we'll probably put a statue up of him, Brunson. We're going to put some statues up because I'm telling you, the next 3 years, New York will be in the finals contender for that championship, man. I know that.
Yo, great call.
I know that.
Yo, you cook, bro.
Yeah, you cook. And that's why I'm backing you up, because you're the truth, bro, and you know what you're talking about. And yes, Giannis is definitely coming. Look, Leon Rose, he already knows this is everything for him. Him and World Wide West, they already know this is everything for them. They gotta continue to put a championship roster together for the Knicks to be contenders for the next few years. You can't put everything on Brunson. You can't. Right now is the time. New York, we hot, and we're gonna continue to stay hot. And because look, you add one of them boys with Halliburton, you add one of them boys over there with Cleveland, they're gonna be formidable. Okay.
Bingo.
And we cannot succumb to those teams. And Detroit, all respect to Detroit, no. No. I don't care if Cade didn't get hurt. No. They weren't going to do it. They got to get out the woods with Orlando, or I don't know, Charlotte. They got to get out the woods with one of them boys. But as far as us, no. And then before I let you go, Boston. Boston is the most overhyped team in the league.
I'm about it with that.
If you're gonna tell me White is that guy, I get White. He's a decent role player. I get that. But no, he's doing interviews. It made me sick to my stomach when I saw it. I mean, at the end of the day, Boston, we already got your number, and it proved. We had Tatum going so hard, he tore his knees up trying to outdo McHale and Anunoby. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I appreciate you for taking my call.
I appreciate you, Ty.
#1 show on the market, fam, and I got you,
big
bro.
time.
I got you.
No
Yes,
doubt.
All
Salute.
right.
It's my man Ty. He's the #1 callback guy. It's between him and Rock for the #1 callback guy. That's what I'm getting ready to call back right now. Those two guys, they always calling back because they always triggered. So that's why I show, they showed me love. I show them love. Big time to Rock, man, in the building. One of the #1 callback people. Where we going tonight, family? Where we going?
Let's go.
What's good?
Just chilling, Kay. What's going on?
How you feeling about this game? How you feeling, man? Talk to me.
Man, I'm so proud of these guys, man. This was a good win. Good win. Clarkson probably never played defense on any team he ever been, but you want those minutes, but now you got to play defense. And if he plays defense, that shows anybody in the league can play defense. So after that, if you see a player who's just a one-sided player, don't play defense, he's just lazy.
Bingo.
And OG, I gotta say, man, I don't watch too much New Orleans, but I'll have to say I'm pretty sure OG is the hardest matchup for Zion in the league.
He's
If I could
definitely
get,
one of them.
if I could
Definitely.
estimate it, if I could guesstimate, because he looks very frustrated when he's dealing with OG, man.
It looked personal, right?
Very much so. And OG's not a bad guy, so it's not that OG's talking smack. It's just that he's a hard matchup.
No.
And I always just going back to when you talk about you don't like the double big lineup. I always said that it's good that those guys maybe in practice play 2-on-2, like Cat and Mitch on the same team, so they can get used to it. But they don't have to because it's something about OG. He could deal with different body types. He could deal with Zion, and he could deal with Wemby. He has good lateral quickness, and he has a strong body. So you don't really need to run a double big lineup.
Right.
Because
And listen, it's not that really quick, and I got you pulled. But look, it's not that I don't like the double big lineup. I just think it's trash based on the numbers. It's inconsistent. The other night it was a +11, and I told you I ran it and raved. I said, yo, double big lineup had a great night. Tonight, -8. And they didn't even go back to it. So it has its moments, but the moments are too little and too far in between. And the consistency, I seen it. I remember one night we going up against Detroit. I think was one of the, no, not Detroit. It was, what was that? Damn, I don't remember who it was. I'm like, yeah, double big lineup, show up now. And we got cooked. And I'm like, damn, that was Philly. That was Philly. And we got cooked. And I'm like, damn. And then another thing too, and I'm gonna let you go back. They don't play a lot of minutes together. The last time I did the 10-game review, they only played 4 minutes together. So just for the record, people acting like, oh yeah, double big line. They only play 4 to 5 minutes, sometimes 6 minutes, very rarely 7, but they don't play a lot of time together. And it's for a reason. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I think everybody's enthusiasm and want to see the double big lineup because that would be another way that we could play that would just decimate anyone else that we face. That flexibility will be a monster, man, if they can run that and it's effective. Yeah. But that's why I would like to see it. And I'm pretty sure other people would like to see it too.
But did you see that play tonight when Towns was trying to post up and the dude came and blocked him? The reason why that happened when Mitch and Towns was out there is because now they pack in the paint because where's Mitch standing? He's in the paint. So now it's easier to trap Towns because Mitch's guy is right there.
Right.
It's very easy to help. Dude came over and smacked Towns, said, and it's so funny because inside the Discord server, I'm talking to them actively. It was like I drew up the example because I just described it. I said, he has no space in the paint to create. And literally, that play happened. I said, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I could not have waited for a better example. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so happy for Mitch nowadays. He getting the lobs, man. He just looks so pleased now, man. So happy.
Right, and he looks good by himself, too. He looked good when Towns ain't out there. Now I could get lobs. I'm the only one down here. I could get lobs. It just looks better.
You got the Kool-Aid smile going, you know what I'm saying? Running up and down the floor.
Yeah, salute to Mitch, man.
Everybody needs touches when they're big to make them play harder. Everybody knows
Bingo.
That. But the last caller, I usually rock with you, K. But you and this guy talking about LeBron coming in, your guys just went off the rails, and the train just went off the track.
Hold on, wait. Can I defend myself really quick with LeBron? Look, my thing with LeBron is this: he's not coming to be the saver. We already got the big three. He's just coming to be that, the glue guy. To put it together. That's it. The mastermind, the 4 championships. That's really what it is. He's not coming over here to be LeBron. He's going to be the role player LeBron. I'm going to throw some passes. That's it. Just the mentality. That's all. I just wanted to have another mindset of greatness to rub off on the other guys.
That's all. Let me give you some pushback on that. That dude is too selfish, and he wouldn't be able to play on the floor with Giannis if we got Giannis anyway.
Okay.
So
fair point.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, he has a bitter look on his face now that he's been pushed down to the third option in LA, man. I mean,
Okay.
the guys, man, we don't need him, man. I don't forgive him for the first time when he was leaving Cleveland and he was like being wooed, and he knew all the time he was going to Miami, man. He played too many games, man.
Right. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
So yeah. All right, bro.
I got you. All right, man. Great call, man. I appreciate you, Rock. Big time salute.
Absolutely.
10
All right.
seconds.
It's my man, Rock. ATL, one of the #1 callback guys. Him and Ty is between them two callbacks of the century. Let me see if this brother's still available. I am calling back if I miss calls. 646-995-8389. We talking about this game tonight and what was different. And what does this win say? Hopefully Randall can still answer. I know it's super late. All right. Randall, call back if you can. All right. I know it's super late. But yeah, we just having fun talking about the game. If y'all could do me a favor and just smash that like button. If you're watching on the TV, there's a way to like it. I got to figure that out. Because I don't really watch YouTube on the TV like that because I'm on a computer all the time. So I'm always on the computer. But there's got to be a way to like it, you know, because we got to continue getting these likes up. Big time salute to my man, Randall. What's good? I was hoping I got you on the line. I saw you calling, brother. How you feeling?
I'm all right.
What do you think about this win tonight, man? What's your mind state for the Knicks going forward?
Well, I'm not surprised about the win tonight. It's kind of how I expected it to go. I didn't think we was going to blow them out, but we pretty much, know what I'm saying, stayed on top of them the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we did a good job weathering the storms, and we was hitting our threes tonight. So very hard for teams to compete with us offensively.
Yeah. But I want to talk about Giannis.
Oh man, where we going?
Now, Giannis might want to come here this summer, but the question is, the Bucks is going to send Giannis to whoever they feel they can get the best deal for.
Okay.
Because the Bucks have made it known that if he don't sign that extension, he's out of there.
Right. I think he's out of there because he's not signing it. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic. Okay.
Right. But okay, for instance, let's go back to the Donovan Mitchell situation. Now, Donovan Mitchell wanted to come to New York.
Okay.
But
yes.
The Jazz had other ideas in mind.
All right.
They took whoever gave him the best deal.
Right.
But yeah, so that was Cleveland.
Well, but the difference was Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, he was a multiple-time All-Star. He wasn't a 2-time MVP, nor was he dropped 50 in the finals, nor was he 7 straight times All-NBA first team.
True.
Yeah, so it's a way different caliber of player, and you can't just trade him to somewhere he doesn't want to go because, remember, he moves the economy. Donovan Mitchell ain't moving nothing but himself. That's it. Even to this day, Donovan Mitchell, even though he was a first teamer, it's a different level. That's all. That's all I be trying to tell people. It's a different level.
Right.
It's different magnitude. Now if a team was to take that on, man, and he walks, your franchise is cooked.
Right.
Traded all these assets for a guy you can't commit to. Somebody getting fired.
True.
You do realize that, right? Somebody getting fired. So that's just how I see it.
Right.
But I hear you, though. I hear you. You're saying that Mitchell, he was sent somewhere, but they can't do that. But perfect, right? I'm gonna give you the perfect. If that was the case, he would be in Golden State right now. He would be in Golden State right now. Giannis, he would be in Golden State right now. They were willing to give up everything, all the picks they had, everything for Giannis. And it was reportedly turned down because Giannis didn't want to be second fiddle to Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's reportedly, you know. I only go by the reports. You know, I don't make up news. Oh. But so there's a great chance he comes. The only way he doesn't come, if I feel like if the Lakers snoop him, I'll sweep him away and say, hey, we're going to give you LA and then convince him. But I mean,
Right.
Greece is the best flight to Greece is from New York.
Right.
And we got a Greek community. We got a Nigerian community. I mean, come on. We got all of that stuff here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. But I appreciate you, Randall, man. Great call, family. Have a great night.
Man.
I'll be back tomorrow afternoon if you're around.
Okay.
All right, big time salute.
Later.
We do got the blue and orange brunch that's still going down tomorrow. Big time salute to my man Khalil. See, this is why he's no clock Khalil. Always sending in a donation. I appreciate that Cash App, my brother. If you do want to jump on back on the line, you can. But big time salute. Oh my God, what's Detroit's test? Oh my Detroit, sit down. Nobody gives a damn about Detroit. Yeah, it's still crickets for y'all. All right, we gave grace because you know your man got hurt, and nobody wants to see that happen. But remember, all you got to do for me is go back to that show, the Knicks War Room, where I told you that we won't even meet. We're not even going to see each other. So that's not a new narrative for me. See, I do content, so a lot of the things I say, you can go back and research it. And I make sure I do shows on these things so that way you can't deny it. I told you, go look at the Knicks War Room. I told you about this run. I called this run out. I said, we got Utah. This was right after the Clippers losses. Y'all was like, oh, we lost to the Clippers. The season is over. Man, this is bad. Oh, my God. What are we going to do? I said, look, we got Utah, win. Indiana, win. Golden State without Steph, win. Indiana, win. Brooklyn, win. Washington, win. New Orleans, win. That's 7 wins in a row. And here's another thing, too. When will the win streak stop? Will it stop? When will the win streak stop? That's my question. Because, Charlotte, they're a good team. I think we're going to cook them. 100%. Then we got OKC. That's going to be a fight, but we could win that. We're doing better on the road against 500 and above teams. I know MSG had the stat tonight about 500, the Knicks record against above 500 teams. I don't count that record. I do 500 and above. And there's 2 different ways we keep track of the stat. So my stat is a little different from how they keep it. It's cool. I'm not knocking it. And that's how they do it. But I have my own way of doing it. And we still struggle with 500 and above teams. But we do have a plus 500 and above record against the top 5 teams. All right. Let me just make sure I ain't got no callbacks. All right. Continue to smash. Uh-oh. My man is triggered. Dude got a call back. And if you did call up and you want to call back, all you have to do to get back on the line is submit a donation. That's the best way you can get. But also another cool feature, you could donate your call back to someone else. All right. That's another cool. So if somebody cooked and they're still around, just check to make sure they're still around. And if they're not, I can always give it to them in the future as well. So you could always donate a call back. So let me get my man Ty back on the line. Like I told you, between him and Rock, these guys are the number 1 callback dude. They gonna call back when they triggered, man. That's just the way it works. Uh-oh. Ty, what's good, man? Who said what? Hopefully it wasn't me. My hands are up. I'm in the bank and my hands are up. Where we going?
No, I just wanted to address my man when he said we crazy about LeBron. He's thinking that we want LeBron to come to be LeBron and the savior.
Right.
He not realizing and paying attention to, like, LeBron knows how to play with a guy like Giannis. He played with AD. He played with Chris Bosh. Like, we got to start looking at the game and kind of get out of our feelings when it comes to LeBron. We ain't saying we like him. I don't like LeBron like that, but right. I'm not going to take away from his mindset, his expertise. You know what I'm saying? The way he see the game.
Bingo.
LeBron won a 5th chip. He won a 5th chip. And LA don't look like they're going to win it this year over OKC over there, at least get into the finals. So why not come to New York where we are a true championship contender team over? And I'm not saying the East is weaker than the West, but I'm just saying
of course.
New York, we gonna be there. So LeBron's normally, if you know, he is a bandwagon a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
he does bandwagon, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see him sliding over. So for my man to say that, he looking at it from a Cardinal sense. I'm looking at it from a basketball sense where we get LeBron is the type that would come over when he see a championship contender team and say we don't get over the hump. He looked like, okay, you know, I can go over there and help them out. Giannis come. I can see that happening. See, when you building a championship team, you put all type of pieces together. You get the Al Horfords, you get all those type of players who already won chips, and you put them on a team. And you said something to them. You said just for the championship, what is that? Relatability in the locker room. Someone who's been there and done that. That's very important. And so I'm not frowning on LeBron. Do I want LeBron to come? Not really, no, but I would not frown on it if he come. Because I just want us to build a championship roster, and so we can get to that chip and win that chip finally, man. So that's my call back for my man, just to let him know, like, we ain't on the LeBron tip, but it's factual that he might come because he loves New York. He got homes in New York. He wants to play in New York. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think he was just honoring Melo. A lot of them honored Melo and didn't come to New York. If you really want to talk about it and really want to know, Melo was like, because imagine LeBron coming to New York during the time Melo was still playing, and LeBron went a chip for New York and Melo don't. Like that, that's their friendship. You know what I'm saying? That's why Wade didn't come. That's why, you know, like, you got to look at like Chris Paul. A lot of them did not come to New York because of Melo, man. You ain't gonna see Melo going to Cleveland. You're not gonna see that. You're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
that's facts.
Yeah. But that was it. That's it, Karan. I'm gonna get off, man. But I just had to just defend me and you on that one because it ain't. I know we're not talking about LeBron coming to save us and he be the
like we need LeBron from back in the day. Like we gonna get that now.
No. We over that. You know what I'm saying? When that jersey got burned, when he went to Miami, I was done with him. You know what I'm saying? I was done with him then. But that was it, fam. That was it. That was all, bro.
Big time. Salute, Ty. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely,
thank you for your support.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's another example of a callback. All right. So if you get triggered, you know, I allow you to speak your mind. See, that's one thing I do, whether I agree or not. You know, I allow you to speak your mind. And, you know, I try to challenge like some of the misinformation because I don't like when misinformation gets passed down. But, you know, I'm not trying to just step on people because we all have a right to speak our minds. And yes, some things are just wrong, but, you know, I always just try to, you know, give people the benefit of the, oh my God, my man. I told you these two right here are the callback kings. So, so my man Rock is like, yo, I'm triggered once again. Oh God, I gotta get my man Rock on the line. Cause he said, I'm triggered. My man Rock said, I am triggered, brother. Oh man, I'm calling you back right now.
Okay.
What's good, Rock? Look, once again, my hands are my hands are up in the bank, brother. You know, I got roped into it. What's going on? Where we going? What's your response to the LeBron?
Yeah, shout out to the brother, man. You know, I'm gonna let you know first off. LeBron not coming because he's too selfish. He not gonna take no kind of pay cut. We can't afford him anyway.
That part. If he don't take a pay cut, it's not happening.
Right. He's thirsty. He's thirsty. He want to win, but he don't want to sacrifice like that. And second of all, like I said, he ain't got the jump shot to be on the floor with Giannis. And third, I'm not so sure even if we could get LeBron, manager would accept him because KD wanted to come and they didn't try to make a deal with KD and they wanted Randall and not that much after that. And I think reason is I think Dolan probably was somewhat bitter because when he and Kyrie went to the Nets, they could have came to the Knicks. That's my belief. I'm not sure if that's what the case was, but actually it wasn't KD's fault. He was following Kyrie because Kyrie wanted to go to the Nets. But and So maybe he might look at the same situation as LeBron could have came here after he left Cleveland. I'm not sure. But either way, aside from me not wanting LeBron here and he's selfish and he can't play the floor with G Money, I think he messed up the culture in basketball. One of the ways he messed up the culture in basketball is not participating in the slam dunk contest. After that, he didn't participate and went downhill from there. So I got
the one thing I could say.
I got a lot more to say, but we ain't got enough time, bro. So I'll listen to see what you got to say.
No, if you got more to say, you can. I just want to respond to KD really quick. I got a rebuttal for KD. Remember, there was a viral video. Knicks fans were saying, yo, you coming to the Knicks? So he said, hell no. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that one.
Oh, okay. There's a viral video at the top. Yes. The Knicks fan said, you coming to the Knicks? He said, hell no. Or he said, no way I'll go to the Knicks. Salute to y'all in the live chat if y'all remember what I'm talking about. When KD was like, hell no. And he made a reference to not coming to the Knicks.
Well, he looked like a fool because I remember him saying he wanted to come to the Knicks.
Yeah, it's just, brother.
And
a lot of us couldn't get that out of our minds. You know, I don't remember LeBron saying that on no viral video for sure. Now, behind the scenes, we don't know, but definitely not viral video. I'm saying that.
No, but I'm just saying, the fact is though, if he did that, he's an ass because he really made a mistake going over to Houston because those guys can't get it straight. And I understand that Van Fleet's not there, but his absence shouldn't be enough to wreck their chances of winning games in the last 5 minutes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I blame Udoka for that though. That's a whole nother topic.
And it shows that Udoka is overrated as a coach offensively anyway. I think he was more of a rah-rah guy on defense, but he can't do X's and O's on the offensive side. That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask you a question? Why do they play so slow when they got all of those 6'9" athletes? But they play ridiculously slow. Like, I call it slow and doofy basketball. That's what they play in Houston. Not to get too off track, but I think that's part of the problem. I think the team is just like they got slow players and fast players. They should just commit to one style. I just don't think
get out on the break faster.
Yeah, they need to be pushing the pace. Dog, they got athletes.
I'll see this case. Steven Adams went down. He's a good rebounder, so that knocks off a lot of that rebounding and outlet the ball. And not to mention when KD's getting trapped, those guys can't hit perimeter shots to save their lives.
At all, bro. It's just, I'm glad we didn't trade for KD.
He would have been so perfect for the Knicks offense, man. Perfect.
No, but all right. So if we would have got KD, who you would traded to get him?
Randall and whatever else.
Oh, you talking about back then? Player. Okay.
Yeah.
No. I thought you was talking about right
Randall.
now. Right. No, I thought you meant like this season.
No,
you talking about with the Randall year. Got you.
Yeah, they wanted Randall. They did.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Okay. So they dropped the ball. And would we have Brunson too?
Yeah, we still got Brunson.
With Tibbs, it might have worked.
Well, it definitely would have worked. Because
with Tibbs,
because KD got a long wingspan and at the power forward, he could cover ground, put his hands up, he could block shots. I've seen him block shots. And
one thing I like about Tibbs, he get the most out of his star players.
He sure do.
You can't argue against that.
And the captain is clutch, and Durant been clutch forever. That's who. Put it like this: the captain, Durant, and Tim Duncan's 3 of the most efficient players I've ever seen in my life.
That's a fact.
And to have 2 of them on the same squad with Mitch in the middle, getting every rebound possible, driving people crazy, you can't beat that.
It could have worked. Like with Tibbs, the way Tibbs would have ran it, it could have worked.
Right. All that grounded out. You remember when the Nets was almost beat Giannis just because KD's foot was too big and it was on the line.
Yeah.
And there was no Harden, there was no Kyrie, they was injured, and it was just KD by herself killing them.
Right. 100%.
So, yeah, bro. Yeah, but LeBron, he's too selfish. He ain't gonna take no pay cut anyway, man. So that's a
Right.
new point.
That's the why I gotta see that to believe it. That part I gotta see. Because even if he goes to Cleveland, he gotta take the same pay cut, dog.
Yeah, he ain't taking no pay cut.
Yeah.
I don't want to anyway, but I understand why you want him, but I don't.
Okay. At least you understand why we say it. You know, we're not just saying it because we think he gonna be like, this is 2000, the year 2000. Not 2000. I meant to say 2010. You know, in Cleveland or Miami. Nah, this ain't that.
Right.
This is an old LeBron.
But sometimes I understand he's intelligent, and you've seen him be intelligent in the game of basketball. But sometimes he's made tragic mistakes. Because I knew Russell Westbrook wasn't going to work with him, and people were saying that. And then what happened? Russ got over there, and it didn't work out. He got Russ ousted from the team. Now him and Russ don't get along. Boom.
Good point.
Yeah.
Hard to argue against that.
All right, good talking to you, brother. Shout out to the
Big
other
time.
brother that was making the point.
My man Ty. He live in Cali, but he from New York.
Yep. Okay.
Big time.
All right. Peace out.
All right.
Peace out.
Hey, great calls, man. You see why? These guys right here, they are the callback kings. You know, and they always have great points. So, it is what it is. If you guys still want to talk, we can. A couple of more things about this game I wanted to talk about. Another magical number I want to give y'all is the 110-point mark. The 110-point mark for me is I think it's like one of the most important scoring marks in basketball because it usually symbolizes a victory. And because we average 117 points in the last 10 games, or we're around that on the season, it's just a nice safe mark. Anytime we get 110 points, we are 41-13. So, once we cross that threshold, it's a good chance we win. Now, of course, if we go past did my phone just die? If we go past the 120-point threshold, that's an even better threshold, like we did tonight as well. Our record anytime we get past that mark is 24-4. So, for me, it's all about progress. It's all about getting better and pushing forward. And I think that these are the keys to victory, And the good thing about it is the offense, is back flowing again because, we had games and moments where we were struggling to get 90 points. We were struggling to get, certain milestones in the game. But when you look at it now that it seems like the team is functioning at a more better level offensively. Some of the scores, we had 140-point night against Washington, but then before that, we had 93. Okay, but then 136 against Indiana, and then we've been teetering at that 110, then before that 101. So, offense have kind of been a little difficult for us to come by. So I'm happy to see that, this team perform better on the offensive end. I can't believe my phone just died right now. Crazy. But that's one thing I also want to go over. The scoring is good to see the scoring back. And 2 consecutive games with scoring more than 120 points. That's vital. Like I said, the 3-point defense was bad tonight. My thing is, what I don't understand is the overhelping. It's just, why do we have to rush to help? I remember the one play where I'm not sure if Hart drew the foul or something. It might have been Hart. Hart came over to help OG. OG blocked the shot. Hart runs over to help, and I'm like, and then he fouled it. I'm like, dude, if you didn't help, that would have been a stop. Stop thinking that you have to run the help all the goddamn time, especially on an OG Anunoby. You know, like he don't need no goddamn help. So you got to know who's on the floor. Oh, that's OG. He got his assignment. And then let me just stick to my guy, because every time they came off the help, these guys missed some open threes too. They were getting a lot of clean looks. And it's really unfortunate, man, that we help so. It's like we just hurt our defensive effort. I understand you got to help, but no one guy can beat this Knicks team. And Zion, he's not in shape enough to score like that. He's not in shape enough to drop 50 on you, 40 on you. He's going to gas out. Guard him one-on-one. If he gets some buckets, he gets some buckets. But at least these guys, and then Trey Murray had the 3 threes where he's shooting 40 feet out. And I'm like, oh, Lord. And, a lot of it is just this, kind of lackadaisical, I'm going to get back on defense when I want. Man, there's a lot of elements to this game. Salute to my man, Queen. I call him Slow and Doofy. When I call him Slow and Doofy, I don't mean it as an insult. I'm only saying it as, let me pull up the YouTube here because my phone just died. I'm kind of blind on the chat right now. But when I say Slow and Doofy, I don't mean it in an offensive way. I mean it because he just plays slow and doofy. Does he get buckets? Yeah, he gets buckets. But I don't mean it. I don't mean no malice behind it. It's just funny when I say that, because they was laughing in the Discord. Slow and doofy. I don't mean no harm, young fella. You do play kind of slow. By the way, let's continue to get those likes up. Very important for the algorithm. All right. I do got to get back in this chat just to make sure my peoples are good. Uh-oh, I do got a legend in the building. What's good? Jay Chosen in the building. How you feeling, family?
I'm feeling good, fam. I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good, man. It's late night talking Knicks. I hadn't done one of these in a minute, man. But what say you, man? You happy with the win? Yeah. Are you satisfied?
Am I satisfied with the win? I'm always satisfied with the victory. Am I satisfied with the total body of work? I mean, you could always do better. You're supposed to, especially against, look, I said this earlier. First of all, I want to say I respect your hustle. I love the fact that you put your full time into this. You put your foot down on the gas and you making it work. Props to you.
Thank you, fam. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. I got a couple things to say, so I want to say real quick about the game, but I want with this salty stuff and the people who are calling back, I want to talk about something for a minute. You could always get better. I think that we're deep team, but we're weirdly deep. We're put together kind of odd. We don't have we don't have, like, we have I think he's a superstar, like, as far as JB, but he's definitely regressed. He's hurt. He never really fully healed. Catch. The double big don't fit at all. It's ugly. And then when you say forget the game. I'll call back another day and talk about the game. I'm glad we won.
Yeah. No, you good.
Yeah, I'll talk about that with you tomorrow, probably. Okay. When you say when I say that he's slow and doofy, I don't mean that disrespectful. I mean that there's nowhere in my whole life that somebody got called slow and doofy and it wasn't disrespectful. Okay, that's number one. Okay, hold on. But it's something that got me salty, and that's something that got me, like, I was like, yeah, I'm with that. So your last caller talking about LeBron, like kind of messing up the whole league, and I really believe that. I'm aboard exactly what he said. Not ever participating in anything when our stars did, Dominique did, you know, Mike did, you know, everybody did. The flopping, the whining, the coming to New York. See, this is why I'm surprised you would want him. He came to New York to announce he was going to Miami.
That was crazy.
That was disrespectful, calling him slow and doofy without being disrespectful. And that's so for me, like, yo, you know, and then you had Cade. I just think we just went through 20 years of the most bird bath style of basketball you could ever see in your life. This has been and I'm gonna use one of your terms. I don't mean this as disrespect, but it's apropos to a lot of the things they say about the era we are in. Okay, I do, like, a lot of things change in sports. You can't hang on the red, and you can't bump into people. You know, if you fought the wrong way, you get a technical. You know, it's bugged out. But the truth is that if you lose to a team and the next year you join them, you're a bird. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
And I do remember when he said he didn't want to come here. I do remember when he said he didn't want to come here.
Right.
100%. And when they all went to Brooklyn, you know, look, to me, I thought that was they all hated, especially Paul Pierce, hated New York, the Knicks. So I thought that was more about us than it was about anything else.
100%.
So you know what I'm saying? So all those things, and there was one more thing I forgot. Oh, yo,
what's that?
I can never stand this. When your man came on, first of all, I have a homie that loves the Spurs. How do you love the Spurs? You're from New York. Have you even ever been to the Spurs? You ever been to San Antonio? I never been to San Antonio. Has that guy ever been to San Antonio? My man never. My homie.
You know what it was?
Loves them, and he's never.
You know
been
what it
there.
was? You know what it was? The guy who called said Rod Strickland, because they traded Rod Strickland, and that's why.
Oh, okay. I respect that. I respect that because Rob was my guy. Actually, Rob was the first time I ever seen a crossover was Rod Strickland. That's the truth. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but come on, you gonna leave the team? Like, come on, that's a little extreme. Come on.
Yeah, I'm saying like the whole team for Rod Strickland, the backup point guard.
We love Rod Strickland. We love him, but come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's corny, but it's super corny. But there was one thing that somebody said to you that this always gets me. Bill Russell was the best. Okay, can I say this? This is not going to sound disrespectful as Slow and Doopy. This is much respect to a man that won an ambassador of basketball, a man amongst men, but he played in an era where a lot of people's last names were like mine, Italian or Jewish, and they were 5'8", and they were, they were a butcher during the day and a basketball player at night, and that's just the truth. And that's just the truth. That's a fact.
Right.
And so if he won 11 rings, then we have to call Big Shot Bob one of the best ever to do it because he got 7 rings.
Right.
And Big Shot Bob Horry is a role player, and maybe the best time he ever had in his life was when he played the 4 or the 3, because Otis Thorpe played the 4 or the 3, depending on that Houston team. that's that. I got way more than that. But the truth is that we've been lulled to sleep for 20 years by the biggest bird bath you've ever seen in history. and some of them birds is KD, LeBron, and how LeBron coming over here? Because we ain't taking his son.
No, well,
right.
Oh, okay. That's a whole nother topic.
I mean, look,
we gotta get the brother and the son. Oh Lord, that's a lot.
Right,
that's a lot to add.
The brother, the son,
the brother, the son, right,
and the Holy Ghost, But listen,
big O.
The truth is, if we get Giannis, we're gonna have to get Thanos and all these other
right. That's what I'm saying.
Marvel comic book name people, like
right.
It is what it is. But yo, listen, I don't know. We've been lulled to sleep, man. We've been lulled to sleep by a lot of corny stuff. That includes music. Because in order, it goes Cool G Rap, then Nas. That's it. And then you could go from there. And maybe you want to rock him in there. That's good. But you know what? I don't ever want anybody to say 6ix9ine. I know he's a snitch,
but
I love this music.
We gotta end on that.
That's
a hell of a reach
right now.
I got you. I think. Come on, LeBron is better than I holler at you, Jay. Big time.
No, he's definitely better than that. But I'm just saying.
I know.
But you know what? He's definitely flopping to 6ix9ine music. All right, no doubt. I'll talk to you later.
Big time. All right, Jay.
All right, peace.
All right, salute to my man Jay. Hold on, let me get my man Ty. He's triggered. Oh boy, what are we doing? Triggered. Get my man Ty on the line. Let's see where he wants to go. Uh-oh, Ty. Where we going, man? Triggered again. What's up?
Yo, so you know we missing in NY fam. We missing the history. All right, so and I'm gonna make this quick, man. Okay. You got Donahue, the referee, but before that, you had the stealing the pick for Patrick Ewing. The league had a personal vendetta against us. All right, we was put on notice a long time ago when we stole that pick for Patrick Ewing. They was like, we are not letting them win. Donahue, the referee went to jail, federal time for throwing games against us and the Bulls. Come on, all right.
He did.
So now, my man was talking about Bill and all of them. He right, but here's the thing that we're missing. LeBron was the transitional player for the league. And that's why Mike don't really speak against him, but he don't speak for him. Because when Mike was the transitional player from Dr. J, he took it to a whole nother level. LeBron didn't necessarily take it to a whole nother level as far as play style. Because if you want to put it together, LeBron ain't nothing but Dominique and Magic put together. Okay. Right. So now LeBron was crowned king in high school for the league. So this became political and business. That's all LeBron did. He made it political and business. He made players stand up against the powers that be. I'm not a LeBron fan, but I understand that he was put in a situation where he had no control. But then when he got control, he acted like a young boy from Cleveland.
Right.
Or I'm gonna go join my friends. Or I'm gonna go click up with. But see, he took that premise from who? Charles Barkley, Clyde Drexler. But he don't realize they did that in their heyday. So Charles didn't go join them boys in his prime. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Karl Malone didn't go join, and Gary Payton didn't go join the Lakers in their prime. They went to get a ring so they could say at least I won one. LeBron went in his prime to join Dwayne Wade, who already won one, and Chris Bosh, who wanted one. So LeBron was a transitional player. That's why I give Steph Curry the nod for the game changing of the league. Okay, not LeBron. Now, New York is just subject to the fact that the league was upset with us for so many years, so they put us on notice for a long time. That has been lifted. But the thing is, the league don't want to let it go to a degree because you can look at how the refs still ref us the way we play. Like you seen Josh Hart and the female referee getting into it today.
Yeah, that was
And
crazy.
I'm asking Josh, like, nigga, do you like her or something? Like, what? She ain't ugly, but fam, you look like y'all. I don't know. Y'all better not be doing nothing behind the scenes because it looked too personal to me.
She spared, she spared him though too. She could have hit him with the tag.
A couple times, she was like, she looked at him like, look, I'm gonna call this on you. So what I'm saying is now we looking at, ain't nobody, LeBron, KD, none of them superstars in that era was allowed to join the Knicks. We're missing it. They were not allowed to join. They had to give praises to New York because that's the #1 market. So they had, I would love to play in New York. It's Madison Square Garden, it's Broadway. They all say the same rhetoric, but they never step foot in the Garden. And when they come to the Garden, they only come to torch us, to let everybody know what it would be like to have us. But see, now that shit has been lifted. That ban has been lifted. So now they like, damn, okay, New York is back. They're formed. It's hard to play in the Garden. You're really on a stage, man. It's hard. KD said, I want to come to New York. I wouldn't mind playing New York. Then he turned around and said the same thing. What? I ain't going to New York. I remember what you're talking about. I remember that. I was like, damn, okay. So, and Kyrie, where you from, Kyrie? Where you from? You see what I'm saying? You from Jersey, right? Cat, where you from? You from Jersey. So Kyrie, what's the difference? You see? This is but because he's not allowed to join the Knicks. Like, even I don't want LeBron. I can't stand LeBron. I'm gonna keep it 100, but I'm not gonna take. Look, I'll cut my nose to spite my face.
Right.
I'll cut my. Look, if LeBron got to come for us to win a chip, I don't care what none of the callers say, man. I'm taking that.
I'm taking it
chip,
too,
man. I need a chip.
I need the chip, man. Yo, he's a veteran.
On that. I'm getting out of my feelings on that. Everybody in their feelings about LeBron. LeBron had an order to do. He was handed the league.
Yep.
We got to start thinking, y'all. He was handed the keys to the league. This is why the legends come at him the way they come at him. He was handed the keys. He's a billionaire playing on the court.
The first time we had that. That's the first time we had that in the NBA. Billionaire player.
Thank you. Mike wasn't even a billionaire player.
Nah, not a billionaire player.
But Mike could have asked for that money that LeBron was asking for. My man said something too before I go. He said LeBron wouldn't take a pay cut. He right in a sense. But LeBron won a chip. So I think LeBron will swallow his pride and take that to get that chip. I think he would.
I can see that.
I don't want Bronny coming. I'll take Bryce. I'll take Bryce, James.
See, that part.
I'll take Bryce. You can keep Bronny wherever he going, but give me Bryce.
So that's Bryce, 2 spots. We got to get Antetokounmpo's.
Right.
And Bronny.
His brother. See? Because he Because he coming with his doofy self. My man was talking about doofy. It's a lot of doof troops out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's facts.
It's a lot of
doofy basketball, bro. Hey, look, I don't really mean offense to it. I just mean like they play mad slow, or they play like big doofy guards. Like, you a big guy, get inside.
You're watching it. We watching what you watching. Come on, they doofy, they goofy. But them boys know how to put the ball in the hole.
No, they know how to play. See, that's one thing I'm not saying. I'm not saying they whack. That's why I said I don't mean no disrespect, because the Kid Queen could play. He just played mad slow. That's all.
He a little frumpy. So you know what I mean? Yeah. He on that Zion Williamson regiment from before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get off the call, but we gotta go back to the history. Patrick Ewing, we stole his pick, got Patty Duke. That's why Patty was never allowed to win the chip. After that, everything. I mean, you can't tell me Lemon Juice, LJ, and Sprewell and Allen was not supposed to win that chip that year. There's no way the Spurs did us like. There's no way. That was a call from up top. And real quick, Karan, this is where I just need to kick back on you real quick.
What's up?
The double bigs can work. That's gonna win us the chip. Watch. Because no team in the league is prepared to play that way. You know who plays that way? OKC. You got Chet, and you got who?
Holmgren.
Who Hartstein. Chet and Hartenstein, 2 7-footers. And you know why? Like you said, when Cat got blocked tonight, that's Cat doofy ass. Because clearly you a finesse big man, so to speak, the best shooting big man. Mitch ain't thinking that you trying to just drive while he down there. But see, Cat, he's overzealous when he comes to his moves. Instead of him going to the paint and then just tapping a lob to Mitch, that's all day long.
But you got to understand. Here's the problem with the double big lineup. Towns, he thrives on spacing. So like we can't use Chet and Hartenstein because remember, Chet is on the perimeter. Chet ain't on the block.
But hold on. But so is Cat.
No, Cat's on the block.
Perimeter.
He's on the perimeter too, but he's on the block. He drives 7 times a game. He drives. Listen, all right. In the last 10 games, he's posting up 3 times a game, and he drives 7 times a game. That's way more than the threes he takes.
But Karan, he's driving from where? He's driving from the 3-point line.
You're missing it though. Mitch is in the paint. So when he's driving into Mitch's guy. He's just in the way.
So that's why
it's too much traffic.
I think you're right. I think it's the coaching. Because
that part too.
Together. I think it's the coaching.
Part. Yep.
It seems like why not do a pick and roll with Mitch, Cat, and because Mitch, I see Mitch.
Very rare you see that.
You're right. I see Mitch, but I see Mitch setting screens at the top of the key. I see him doing that. And he screens very well. But I'm just saying they got to find a formula for Mitch and Towns to be on the floor together. Because if that happens, we'll win back-to-back championships. Because ain't nobody out rebounding Mitch and Towns down there like that. It's impossible, man. But I'm done. I called in. I'm sorry I took up some of your time, bro.
Big time.
I just had to.
Bro, I appreciate the support too, man.
Of course,
we rocking tonight.
I already know what I'm doing. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. You dope.
Yeah, we cooking with hot grease, brother.
Absolutely, family.
Right.
Absolutely.
Salute.
Peace.
Got my man from St. John's in the building. Hold on. I did not mean to click that. Got my man from St. John's. I don't know. I think my mouse is dying.
Call has been forwarded.
St. John's, call me back. I repeat, Red Storm, call back. But I don't know how we got to LeBron. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the LeBron conversation. I was just saying, yo, man, I think it would be good to get somebody who has championship experience. That's all I was looking at. I'm not thinking that he's gonna save us. I'm just trying to stack the deck. I ain't gonna lie. I want a cheat code for us too. If all these other teams could get all these stars, I just want a cheat code for ourselves so we could just go out there and win the championship as well. St. John's, if you're listening, call back. I already called you. Call back. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be talking about the game. He's calling back. St. John's in the building. Where we going, family? I'm not mad at it. St. John's, you there? Turn down your background. Conversation. St. John's, do you hear me?
I hear you, brother.
What's good, man? How you feeling, man? Just turn down your background, all right?
Okay.
I'm just trying to stack.
I was listening to the brother about conspiracies, and that shit drove me crazy.
Hey,
about us stealing Patrick Ewing and all that nonsense.
Hey, man, listen, man. You gotta let them rock, man.
I hear you. I got no problems with that. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
We know there's no way to confirm that, but
I know they claim the envelope was frozen so that when they feel it, when Dave DeBusschere felt it, he would know that that's the envelope and all the rest of that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Patrick, they never gave him another superstar to work with.
Right.
It was always him.
When and we Patrick got robbed of Bernard King too, right?
He was gone.
The ACL, the injury took him out.
That's right. And when he came back, Patrick had already requested to be traded. People forget that. Patrick axed out of New York.
Wow.
That's why he wound up in Seattle with that package of garbage that they sent us. He told Dave Checkers he wanted out of here.
Oh, you saying in the 2000s?
Yeah. He told Dave Checkers he wanted out of New York.
Okay.
That's why they traded him. They would have never traded Patrick.
He asked for a trade out. That's
possibly
right. True.
It's true. He said it himself. He said it himself.
I'm gonna look into that.
Because you know thing with LeBron,
I was a delusional Knicks fan, so that's why I don't remember like that at that time.
He
I was very delusional.
Dave Checkers and Grunfeld, he wanted out of New York. I mean, fans we weren't very gracious to Patrick either. We became very gracious to him once he was gone.
That's a fact. Yeah. He was complaining he was old, fat, and sloppy.
His legs was no good. He couldn't do this.
Yep. That's fact.
You got Charles Oakley talking shit now about how he was the reason they never won a championship because he wasn't a leader. But I don't pay Oakley no mind because he on the bottle too much.
And think about it too, right? He get upset that Ewing didn't speak out for him. But when did he ever speak good for Ewing? When did I always remember him trashing Ewing as soon as he got on the mic.
There you go.
So, yeah.
And as far as LeBron, it wasn't about no league turning him into this and that and the other. LeBron wanted to go to Miami because he had Chris Bosh there. He had Dwayne Wade there.
Okay.
The Knicks came, made their offer. He seen them wheel, what's his name at the time? Donnie Walsh up there in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Pat Riley putting his championship rings on the table.
Boom.
And he said, I'm going to Miami. But what he didn't understand about Pat Riley was, you're not going to run Miami.
Right.
And when they said he made certain requests to Riley, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting people on here because you just want them here. That's why he went back to Cleveland.
Right. Where he can control his...
You don't dictate Pat Riley.
No. He don't give
a damn. And LeBron already had that in his head. He was going to dictate. They made him feel like he was going to dictate the league. And as far as these refs and all of that, New York is the headquarters for the NBA. Refs get here and think they have to prove themselves to the league office that they are impartial. That's why we make only home court advantage we got is 19,821 or whatever the capacity is. Right. The league is never going to give us any advantages as far as calls because they know they're being monitored by headquarters right there in the Olympic Tower.
Oh, I got you. That's that's a level-headed take right there.
They gotta act a certain way when they get here because they don't know who from the league office is sitting in Madison Square Garden.
Hey, you know what? You definitely cooking with hot grease. I appreciate you for bringing the balance. Hey, you know what? I think that's that St. John's education right there, man. I appreciate you, brother.
It's called Dr. Dick Barnett. It's Dr. Dick Barnett.
Yes, there you go. That's my instructor. He taught me well.
I got him aside, and him and I had some heavy conversations.
I never talked to him
about the politics of the NBA.
Yo, I never had a conversation with him. That's crazy, right? I never talked basketball with him. That's wild. You would think I would just talk basketball with him every day?
Hit him with this nonsense about, especially KD. KD came to New York. He had them all thinking he was coming to New York. And what did he tell them? Brooklyn is cool. And anybody from New York know Brooklyn ain't got a handle on Madison Square Garden.
Nah, I don't. And I'm from Brooklyn. And
there you go.
I'm a Knicks fan forever.
They say Kyrie is from Jersey. That's because they don't know nothing about him. Kyrie grew up in Andrew Jackson projects in the Bronx. And his family moved to New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
They felt Kyrie had a head problem because of his COVID situation, his politics when it came to COVID. They ain't sure when he's going to come to work, when he's not. That's that Stephen A. nonsense.
Well, don't get me started on that guy, man. But I appreciate you, St. John's. We're going to talk more next time, man. Thank you for dropping the knowledge. Big time.
No problem. But
all right.
I think we got Duke. We're going to handle
Now
them.
we got to stop. Not yet. We got to stop. Listen, I love St. John's until Duke. Then we can't do it, brother. We're going to talk about that.
You don't think so?
Nah, dog. I ride it with Duke, baby. You know what I mean? I've been riding with Duke since the 90s, man. I'm sorry,
I understand all of that. I understand the Christian Leighton
dog.
and all that nonsense, but I was a Georgetown fan in the 90s. Man, I've been a Georgetown fan from the time Patrick got there.
You know, I'm going to tell you who messed it up. The first team we played, that's who messed everything up for everybody in the tournament. Us having that first game where we almost lost.
Yeah.
This is a different Duke team, dog. Trust me. They're not playing no games. Salute to St. John's, though. We riding with St. John's. But not against Duke, man.
Okay.
Not against Duke, family. But I appreciate you, though. Big time.
No problem. They're going to talk about
Oh,
LeBron
man.
messed up the league. I don't see him messing up the league. He just got into this super team thing. He wanted to go play with his buddies, and everybody followed behind him. It just didn't work out.
Will you welcome them to New York?
Who? LeBron?
LeBron, yeah. On
Now?
a minimum. Yeah, on a minimum contract.
As long as we ain't got to take Bronny.
See that part. I don't know,
But
man.
see,
But I'm gonna holler
the
at
same
you.
thing with Giannis. People say you got to take Giannis' brother. We already had his brother.
Yeah,
His brother
we
didn't
gotta
work
take the
out
brother.
here. We
Now we gotta take
we
the
already
brother in
had
that
him.
case.
The brother didn't work out.
It's cool. We gonna work out this time, brother. But
I'll give
I
him the 12th
appreciate
spot.
you.
I'll give him the 12th spot just for him to be here.
I
If
give him
I
the
got to stick
14th
Bronny in
spot.
Westchester, that's where he be.
That's true. That's true. But the Lakers are definitely gonna waive him though. But I appreciate it. I gotta get to my man J
Okay,
Tap.
brother, you get to it. Okay, no problem. Appreciate
Big
talking
time.
to you.
No doubt. That's my man from St. John's University. By the way, I got this interview. I got this interview I gotta do. There's so much fire that I got. Hopefully J Tap could answer. Man, it's so much I got for the channel, man. It's crazy. I was just editing this interview the other day. Uh-oh. J Tap, where we going?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
My hands are up in the bank, man. Where we going, man? You calling up late night? Well, it's not late night for you. You calling up?
Yeah, the night just started for me.
Right, the night just getting started. Where we going, man? How you feeling about the game? How you feeling about the Knicks, man? We excited right now.
Oh yeah, we're excited. I mean, the game. I love the game. I mean, I really expect them to lose. Hey, you know what? I'll keep it 100. Now, I'm sure a lot of Knicks fans, including you, I'm genuinely shocked when they lose a game because I go into every game thinking they can win the game.
Right.
I know a lot of Knicks fans think that way, and
Yes.
I don't think as much as you flip flop back on your opinions. No, I'm just
Wait. Yeah, you definitely messing with me.
but I mean, over the past year and a half, since I've been listening to you, I've never heard you once say going to a game that the Knicks are going to lose this game. So, with that being said, I feel real good about this team this year, and I'm really ready for the playoffs. And I seen something tonight that I've never really seen before. The closing lineup. I'm not sure how long that lineup was in the game.
Oh boy, the heart attack lineup.
It was a heart attack lineup, but I'm kind of glad Mike Brown did it. I'm kind of glad he didn't put none of the bigs back in, just to see what's going to happen. Like he put the game in their hands, and win or loss, that's on you. So I kind of like what he did right there, and I'm not mad at it. So the end of the season's here. I'm ready for the playoffs, and I'm ready for this title. I'm ready for this title run, man. I don't care who's this. I'm thinking about the teams in the East playoffs, and I really don't see anyone that could beat us in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
If we're all on.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that.
And as far
including
as
Boston.
They learned last year. I'm not worried about them. So and there's nothing I noticed tonight. Mitch.
Yeah.
7 games straight. He's played 7 games straight. There's no back-to-backs, and he looks good out there. He looks good. I mean, and I was thinking earlier, maybe the last time I seen him moving like that, maybe it was against Philly in the playoffs when Embiid tried to rip his ankle from the bone. Around then, he was looking good.
Yeah.
He was looking similar around then, but he looks good. He's bouncing around.
So I got a question about that. Do you think that was because tonight? Did you see when Mitch wanted to stay in the game? They told him to come out.
I seen it. I think he wanted his double.
Do you think that's a ploy to limit his production?
Nah, I wouldn't say
you're looking too good, Mitch. You look at you're looking too good.
I won't go so far with the sabotage stuff, but as far as the whole team, I'm looking the energy of the team. Cat's playing real well. Brunson's out there, doing his things. Hart, Anunoby, he's.
Oh, you said Hart. Oh,
I heard him. Yeah. Anunoby's powering to the rim, dunks all day. I mean, I think I heard Mike Breen says he's maybe second in the league in dunks.
Yeah, he is.
I might be right. I might be wrong, but he's powering
right.
to the rim.
He's up there.
And as far as the bench is concerned,
it'll be Mitch, Deuce.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's only gonna go 8, so Shamit. And there it is.
I don't think you can leave Clarkson out though, man.
I was gonna say he's a break in case of emergency kind of guy. You know.
You gotta play Clark. Like, yo, he's just so much of a bucket getter, man. You get late in the clock, that dude just, you know, he gets the ball, bucket. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he's been aggressive.
Good.
He's been aggressive on defense too. So.
Right. Yep.
Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat, you, the super producer, the Knicks.
Definitely appreciate you, man.
And we going. We're gonna be there, and Giannis can stay where he at. Forget that guy.
Oh, nah. Come on. How you gonna say that? You gonna get up the line and then say that?
Nah. Oh, the
Come
LeBron
on,
thing.
dog.
Okay, all right, fine. The LeBron thing. The only reason I think it wouldn't happen is because of CAA and
Oh, they squashed the beef. They good. They squashed it. They good. They had it mean. They seriously. They had it mean. They squashed the beef. There's no more beef.
Hey, when 2 alphas in the room, 1 alpha's gonna leave it.
No, I'm just saying, no. They squashed the beef because they was like, yo, they don't mind their clients, working together with the Knicks and stuff like that. They squashed this was like a year or 2 ago. They don't got the beef no more. They squashed it. I'm dead serious.
We'll see. Anyway, whatever it takes to bring the Knicks a championship.
See, that's the one thing about you I know, that you don't give a damn about none of that. You just want to win.
That's it.
That's the one thing I know about you. You like, listen, I don't give a damn who got to do what. As long as we win the championship, I'm with it. If we got to do a couple of Steve Ballmer moves, nice.
All right, I need to get up out of here. All right, peace and love.
Big time salute.
All right.
Oh my God, we got to do a couple of Steve Ballmers. Uh-oh, damn, my man, he's triggered again. This might be the record for triggers tonight. I ain't mad at the triggers, man. Because listen, all I would be doing right now, I'm going to keep it real. What I do late night is I just watch condensed games. That's what I do every night. So, like tonight, I would have just been watching condensed games. I'm keeping it real. So I'm good. I'm enjoying the conversation. Uh-oh. What's going on, man? I see you was triggered again. Oh, who triggered you this time? Which one of these guys triggered you?
Yeah, my man was talking a little crazy. First of all, he not doing the history. See, for one, he not realizing when it's a $1 billion industry, they got their hands involved. That's why it's gambling in the games. See, that's how I know, like, some fans are just fans, and a fan stands for a fanatic, so you can miss a lot. But you're gonna sit up there and say that David Stern, and it wasn't on record that the Knicks did something with the pick with Patrick Ewing, that's crazy. Secondly, if it's no funny shit when it comes to the league, then why did Donahue go to jail, federal time, for throwing games on the Knicks?
Oh no, there's definitely corruption going on in the league. We just don't find out about it till people get arrested. But there's funny stuff going on for sure.
But my point is this, Karan, like we and that's the problem with New York. If you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. They letting you know Patrick was the #1 pick. We was not supposed to get that pick, man. And I don't care what nobody say. When you're looking at the logistics of the league, it's a multi-million-dollar business, $1 billion now, $1 billion, like the NFL. So you can't think that the puppets don't got their hands involved. So they call the shots. You're talking about a lottery? Come on, man. They just told you how many picks did who just got the most picks in a row? I'm not even gonna get into that, man. Like if you really want to think that they didn't penalize us, and David Stern had a little bit to say about that, I gotta pull that up and find that because I want to make sure, because I know what I'm talking about. I would have never got on there and said that if I didn't.
For years, there's been grumblings about that Ewing pick, and my motto is this: that anything is possible with stuff like that, because
thank you, Sam. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of corruption in sport. Like the whole Bomber joint, got caught. He just got caught. Unfortunately, we don't find out till years later after people done got screwed. So I'm not putting it past nobody. So that's why when you call up and you talking, I'm letting you rock out, because there has been grumblings over the Ewing pick.
Fam,
and we do understand that there's things that do go. Like, for example, another thing really too quickly, right?
No, go
New
ahead.
York, we're the #1 market, right? We going to sell out regardless.
Thank you.
How many of you guys going? All right, so we got Ronaldo, Boatman. Forget that. We got Courtney Lee. We got Lance Thomas. I didn't even go back that far. I'm gonna stay right before Brunson. I'm gonna stay. No. I want to stay right before Brunson when we was winning like 20 games, 22 games, right before Brunson. Right. Y'all still was going to games, dog.
Thank you. Selling out the arena.
This is a big money. So New York don't gotta win.
Thank you. And you know who
I need
said that?
Indiana to win.
Thank you, fam.
I need Oklahoma to win.
Listen, I know
right.
my man. He's feeling like, it's a conspiracy. In order for something to be a conspiracy, if you know the definition of a conspiracy, that means they have truth and lies connected to it. A conspiracy is truth and lies connected to it, because if there's no truth to it, then it means it's just a lie. So for it to be a conspiracy, that means some things are factual, some things are not. And it's up to us to discern what's what.
Bingo. I'm just saying it's all possible to me. It's definitely all possible to me. Trust me. I'm not putting none past these people, man.
Thank you. It's too much money involved, and they know we're gonna show
money.
up. They know we're gonna show up. How can Vegas be involved in something that's supposed to be natural?
Okay.
Come on, fam. This is chess, not checkers. And if you want to sit here and watch the games and thinking that there's no puppets pulling strings, and my man he brought up music real quick, in the music industry and entertainment period, then you know what? Stay asleep. Because it's not about a conspiracy. It's about identifying what's what and being okay with knowing that this might be what it is, and I'm still okay with being a fan. That's the premise we should take. Because at the end of the day, what is the coincidence, man? During the era of Ewing playing against Michael Jordan, Donahue was throwing the games.
Oh, hold on. Look, how about this? Right? We know about Donahue, right? How about Brunson? We know that the Knicks got hit for tampering. Oh, hold on. Now we going down. Wait a minute. Oh.
No. Go ahead, Karan.
Hold on. We going down. I got the suspense going.
You got it.
Hey, listen. Pablo Torre. He said that Jalen Brunson's enemies want me to put out information. And now, in my mind, I'm like, what's going on here?
See, everything's not a conspiracy. It's big money. So just to give you just to give you a little bit about me, just real quick. I'm at the crypto center every time the Lakers play. I work with player personnel. I secure a lot of the players. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. So, big time. Yeah, you ain't gotta tell too much. You know what I mean?
So
we don't want to hurt your business.
That's a fact. So what I'm saying is, it's chess, not checkers, man.
Of course.
You gotta know when it's something this profitable, people gotta be able to bend. They gotta bend, but don't break it.
Bingo.
They gotta be able to bend and don't break it.
That's just what it is. I mean, listen, the corruption we see, sports is mad corrupt, dog. Like,
I do you one better, Karan. Watch this.
Go ahead.
And this is a little left. But it's still involving entertainment, right?
Okay.
Now the NFL is called entertainment. So is wrestling, but you can't think when it says entertainment, that means some of it's scripted. Now watch this. Hollywood is built off of what? I'm not even going to tell you who started Hollywood and built Hollywood. I'm not going to tell you what group. I'm not going to tell you what. But when you find that out, you're going to be like, oh, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. But we don't know. We just love our teams, and we're so thorough with being fanatics and loving our team when we rep where we from. That's a fact. I'm 10 toes on New York. That's me.
Right.
I'm not even a Giants or Jets fan because they play in Jersey. I'm a Bills fan. At least that's the case.
Oh, whoa. We got to slow that all the way down. You said what? Whoa.
I know, fam, but the Bills don't make it. I'm rooting for the Giants and Jets. I'm just letting you know. Like,
I had to bring the dogs out for this one, man. You said the Bills. Whoa, we got to slow that all the way down around here. Listen, there's not a team in New York that I hate more than the goddamn. I don't even hate the Mets as much as I hate the Bills, dog. I'm keeping it real, and I don't like the Mets at all. Oh damn, I should have said that. You know what? I'm cool with the Mets because I forgot a lot of Met fans are Knicks fans. I gotta relax. Whoa, I gotta slow it all the way down. I gotta put a disclaimer up for myself. Hold up, we doing too much cooking with grease around here.
We are. We can't
Gotta
talk
slow it
about.
down.
Yeah, we can't talk about hating the Mets and all that.
Yeah, I can't talk about the Mets. Yeah, I can't talk about the Mets. I can't do it. My fault.
No,
I'm not doing it.
Mets, man. But Yankees, Mets for sure. You know what I'm saying? Islanders, Rangers for sure. I'm just saying to you. I'm just saying I'm New York to the heart, fam. I'm New York to the heart.
I got you.
And I know that they burned us with that Patrick Ewing because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because there's a couple of times in the series that we should have beat them Bulls in Indiana and we didn't.
It's crazy, man.
7 foot, one finger rolling at the. Come on, man. I'm not. I can't take no more of that, man. I can't take no more of that.
Charles Smith with the rebounds.
See?
Not one of them was fouls. All right, we gotta go.
John Starks going 0 You mean John Starks? You can't hit 5? If he would have hit 5 of those, we would have been good. Man, nah, I'm good.
Oh God. All right, man. We having too much fun, man. I appreciate you, Ty, man.
Yes,
Big
sir.
time.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Salute. Hey, listen, I'm telling y'all for real right now, I put nothing past nobody, bro. Because the pressure that it takes to win, it's a lot. You got Tom Brady and them dudes with the Deflategate, right? It's so much gates and all these things. So, of course, everything is allegedly. But at the same time, I'm telling you right now, nothing surprises me. When I first read about the bomber, the Clippers, I was like, that's nothing. But then I read it, I was like, oh, somebody got caught doing something they wasn't supposed to. Then once one person tells, everybody goes down. So, man, it's a lot to this league. And, that's why I ride out with Dolan, because I feel like Dolan is the rogue agent by himself. Like, he don't give a damn about none of that. I'm super rich, and I got my team, New York Knicks. We do what we doing over here. We ain't yielding to none of that. So, y'all can say what y'all want about Dolan, but they don't like him. And he's doing his own thing. So, yes, there was an investigation with Brunson. We got hit with the tampering. You feel me? I mean, come on, dog. I think we deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Man, salute to New York for trying to bend the rules and do what we had to do. It is what it. We paid our penalty to the league, and that's it. So that's why Pablo Torre need to just go keep it pushing, dog. Like, don't be trying to come over here talking about you got some documents from a whole nother corp. Nah, we don't want to hear it. We already got our penalty from the league. Okay? But, this is our time. And we got to make it happen. And I think we could make it happen. I think that the team is actually good enough to get it done. And the whole Giannis big money thing, Giannis just has to man up, man. You just got to tell. It's hard. It's hard because he's under a lot of pressure. He got love over there. But, man, if Giannis just says, hey, man, I hear y'all, but I want to go to New York. Their hands are tied. It's leverage, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But if you, to everybody in the chat, y'all feeling this late night, spooky in the woods chat, call up and smash that like button. I'm having a great time. Ooh. J-Tab put some crazy in the chat just now about the naming rights with MSG. Good point. We the only building with our name on it. Not even the Staples Center or the Crypto Center. They all sold out. We the only ones holding on to the world's most. And by the way, my man Big Dog Talk Sports, who always gets on the Knicks. Not the Knicks, but he gets on New York City. Like, why is it the world's most famous arena? They got the most dates in Madison Square Garden. That's why Dolan be like this, dog. I'm super rich, dog. I don't care about what none of these guys got to say. I love it. I love the swagger. And, him with that attitude, I think is gonna push forward. He's willing to whatever Leon wants to do. Dolan's on board with it, and that's just how we gonna win. We got too much talent, you know, and we got the best team in the East. We already beat Jordan in this era, and there is no Jordan in this era. But if there is a Jordan in this era, we beat them. We beat the Boston Celtics. They won the championship in the Eastern Conference. They would be the closest thing to Jordan. We did something that Ewing and them boys didn't do. By the way, I see some people trying to call back. If you want to call back, you know, these are the rules. Just to let you know. I know some people might be triggered. Let me get the rules up there. If you do want to call back, you can send in a donation via Cash App, Super Chat, Linktree, whatever you want to. And I'll get you back on the line if you are triggered. All right. You hear that little sound effect right there? That means somebody's triggered. So if you do want to call back, that's the options. That's what my man Ty does. You know, he supports the channel. That's why I let him rock. My man Khalil, my man Ty, of course, my man J-Tap, No Cloud J-Tap, my man Tugboat Taylor, they all support heavy. So that's why I let them rock, you know, and they call back. Usually, you know, when they call back, it's because they, you know, they pay for a callback. And some of them are OKF Nation Plus. By the way, that's one of the perks about the channel membership. Like if you join and you become OKF Nation Plus, you're more than likely you'll be no clock status and you get a free callback. So, you know, just some incentives to join the channel. You feel me? Hey, J-Tap, stop, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. J-Tap, you know better, man. We trying to win a championship, dog. We don't need a guy to be an alpha off the court. All right, we need him to be the alpha on the court. That's something that we know about Giannis, man. Salute to my man J-Tap, man. All the California people, I see y'all in the building. My man J-Tap, y'all chilling. And the East Coast is mad late for us. Big time salute to my man Khalil. He said, great call. Continue to smash that like button, though. Uh-oh. Hold on, J-Tap. This is all right. Bet I'm gonna get my man. I'm gonna get my man from St. John's. Thank you. I appreciate that, J-Tap. Hold on. I'm gonna get my man St. John's. Hold on. Let me get my man back on here because he was one of the dudes that was trying to connect. Let me see if St. John's.
Call has been forwarded.
St. John's, call back, St. John's. My man donated a call back to you. Salute to you, J-Tap, on that. St. John's, I repeat, if you're listening, call back. He donated a call back. Uh-oh. All right. Now, I just want to let y'all know. All right. Just whatever we do, let's just keep it. We could talk. We could drop the knowledge on it. But let's not, go in, let's keep it civil. That's why I'm here. Let's keep it civil. And anything is possible in sports, bro. You know, of course, we can't definitively say anything we're saying without, the sure evidence. But listen, trust me, I just seen too much. But like, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? So I was going to school for sports management. I was a sports management major. And then I started learning about the business of sports. And then I realized I don't really like the business of sports. I really don't. I love the game. I love doing this. You see what I'm saying? And I wish I would have known about this 20 years ago. I never thought about talking sports. But at the time, there was no YouTube like that when I was in school. I don't even think YouTube was around when I was in school. You know, they did have this class called New Media. I wish I would have took it. But I was like, what the hell is that? Like, especially when you're young, a lot of times you don't really have the future vision like that. But I just didn't see that. Yo, St. John's, call back. I repeat, St. John's, if you listening. Let me see. Is anybody else? Anybody else around want to call back? I don't know if these people are still up. All these people are East Coast people. I would love to get St. John's on the line. If you listen to St. John's, my man J-Tap donated a callback. Now, if I don't get nobody tonight to use that callback, I'll save that for tomorrow. All right? No money gets wasted around here. I would love to get St. John's back on the line because he was kind of countering what Tyler had to say. He was saying a lot. But yeah, I don't put it past none of these guys. I mean, you go to any sport, like, all right, my second favorite. Oh no, I was gonna tell a story. So did I tell a story about how I didn't like the sports? I was learning about the business and stuff like that. I ain't like the business of sports, so then I did talk about that. But what I was gonna say, damn. Everybody wants to win, man. But a lot of people, they're gonna bend the rules to win, and that, I just love where we are as a team. We got St. John's back. St. John's, you back on the line. Salute to my man J-Tap. He said, yo, man, he wanted to donate to anybody to get back on the line. I saw you. I said, yo, let me get St. John's back up here. So where we going, baby?
I like what you said about James Dolan.
Okay.
He's the rogue owner of the league.
Very rude. He doing his own thing.
Stephen A sends up my blood pressure when he talking about he's the worst owner that is in the NBA. You ask any NBA player what they think of James Dolan as an owner. Only one person can speak against him, and that's Charles Oakley.
Right.
Period.
But he was never his owner, though. He was never the owner of Oakley. When Dolan was in charge, Oakley was gone.
No.
For the record.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. When his father died, he took over that team.
And what year was that?
Oh man, he was there when he's been there through the Jordan. Well, after was it?
No. They were trust me, I read there's a book called Blood in the Garden. I read the book. They were minor owners, but Dolan wasn't in charge. It was the corporation, Cablevision. They were like a minority owners.
Right, okay.
Then they bought it, and the dad was still running it. And then he passed it to the son.
Right. Charles Dolan was
but Oakley was gone before that. Remember, Oakley was gone before 98, 90, whatever year Oakley got traded.
When they got Marcus Camby.
Right. Yeah. Oakley was gone by the time Dolan got the team.
Okay. I can go with
that. He never owned a team with to be fair with Oakley. So.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But what they don't realize is you said we've paid our penalty. We haven't paid our penalty yet. James Dolan is suing Toronto.
Wait, hold on. What we talking about? You talking about the penalty from Brunson?
Yeah. You said our penalty is paid. No, it's not. Because James Dolan
with the second round, we gave up a second round pick. For Brunson.
Okay. But that has nothing. James Dolan is suing Toronto through the league office, and the owner of Toronto Raptors is good friends with the commissioner of the NBA.
Oh,
that
they
hasn't
did not.
been settled yet.
No, it has. They dismissed that.
Who
that
dismissed
was dismissed.
The NBA?
No, MSG. They dropped the lawsuit against
They dropped the lawsuit.
They did.
And so,
that was a while ago too.
They penalized him. They penalized the Knicks because the Knicks hired Brunson's father and then went after him.
To be fair, see, one thing about me, I deal with the news every day, and I do a show every week on the news. And all of these stories we talking about, I covered. So the father was cleared. Jalen Brunson, they investigated him. He was cleared. So here's where, all right. So when Pablo Torre, I'm not sure if this is what you were referring to because I brought it up. Pablo Torre said that Jalen Brunson's enemies want me to look into his case. He's talking about the tampering from when Brunson first came, not the sacrifice and all of that.
No, that's what I'm talking about. When he first came, when he first came, his father was already an assistant coach under Thibodeau.
Right. So they were found that So they found the Knicks guilty already. So I don't know what more evidence he wants to come out with. We already gave up a pick, and we was fined like 200-some-thousand already.
Okay. All right, brother. I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah. Trust me, I
got no reason to cap. That's why I have no problems communicating with you because I trust your research.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yep. So,
okay, that's cool.
But there's other battles that he's having with the league right now. Dolan with Toronto was a thing. It was kind of honestly, I love Dolan and I'm rocking with him, but that was kind of petty. They were suing for $10 million.
Right.
Dude, we talking about multiple $100 million, billion-dollar organizations. That was always crazy to me. But the local TV battle that he's having right now with the NBA, where they're trying to take more dates from the MSG and
Get to the NBA league.
Yeah, it's just like stuff like that right now he's battling. And so Dolan is like, screw it, I'm just gonna vote against everything.
Everything, exactly. That's my point. He turns out the board of governors meetings. I know he do.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I like that about him, and he don't care about none of that. I'm upsetting the apple cart, and I think that's gonna carry us to the top. I do. I think that we could win a championship with that mentality. Running the show with Leon Rose as well.
And I'm sorry, I still believe the same thing my man was just saying. They want OKC, Indiana, small marketplaces.
Right, of course. That's
we got to
another
get
thing.
them on the map. But you got to remember,
Dolan's fight. Yep.
I don't know what the ratings was, but that championship game between Indiana and OKC, that couldn't have been one of their top ratings.
Nah, it was weak. It was weak as hell.
And they took them to what? 6 games? 7 games?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. It was a 7-game series. It was one of the lowest viewed. I can't remember which game it was, but the numbers were underwhelming. Yeah, I mean, New York in the finals only makes sense, man. If they really rigging it, they need to rig it for New York to be in the goddamn chat. Because if I was rigging it, man, it'd be LA, New York,
exactly,
Golden State, Miami. I would be mixing it between those teams because they bring the eyeballs, they bring the views.
There you go. You're right.
Like Maxine, right?
Okay, brother,
lady,
man.
she does the produce it, right? Really quick, Maxine, she does the flyers for me, right?
Uh-huh.
So she goes, "Is SGA who is he a star?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's a problem. There's a problem. Houston, we got a problem. Yeah,
you know, it got to be a problem when 90% of the league is complaining that OKC is getting calls that nobody else is getting.
That's a whole nother fight, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Whole nother fight. It's a lot of fights, and that right there is a whole nother fight, boy. Man, just give them the championship. Raise it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Another thing I want to bring your attention is
Go ahead.
Your client.
Oh, okay.
Mikal.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen the cup when the Knicks won the cup.
Yes.
The mid-season cup.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching them, and I mean they were going off. They were in another world. But I watched Mikal in the background, and he wasn't very enthused. And I know why he wasn't enthused, and that's because Mike Brown basically benched him during the fourth quarter.
Oh. Where we going there? Well, hold on. Where we?
Hey, the brother's entitled to his feelings. I understand that. I'm not saying. I just said in New York you gotta have thin skin. You have to have thick skin.
Oh, no. You know where I thought you were going? I thought you were going like he might try to get rid of Mike Brown the way he got rid of him.
No, I was looking at the look on his face.
Got you.
And he was in total disappointment. As though he'd had nothing to do with it. And he was part of the team, but Mike Brown benched him in that fourth quarter. And the look on his face when they were celebrating was like, I'm here, but I really don't want to be here. I feel, you stepped on my feelings.
Damn, that's bad. If that's the case, if that's how he felt, man, I don't know. I can't defend my client on that one. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. If that's how he felt, that's kind of weak.
You bring me here for 5 draft picks, and in the fourth quarter of a midseason championship game, you bench me.
You ain't performing. This is what I would tell him, man. You're not performing, right? And so yeah, we gotta sit you. Like they gotta sit you. Like we trying to win. Like I'm not just trying to appease you.
Yeah.
So
the point is, I don't think Mike Brown got the kahunas to come across to him like that. He tries to be everybody's friend. The good old coach. The smiling, giggling coach.
Yeah.
So
so how you think Coach Tibbs approached him? Or did Coach Tibbs approach him?
Tibbs depended on him. Like you said, Tibbs gave his starting 5 38 minutes a game.
That's true. He wasn't getting bent. But that's the thing.
I ain't benching him for nothing.
But who gets mad they playing too much? Man, I don't know. It's just a different. I guess it's a different generation in time.
Well, he
Brother,
felt he
he
needed a
played me too
rest.
much.
I mean, the brother played 621 games, and he felt that Tibbs was just constantly dragging him down the hole with all of that time. But you know,
But St. John's, come on, man. You come from the old school. Them cats played 40
come
minutes,
from-
39 minutes. Come on.
I come from the streets, and my understanding is we played ball all day and all
Come on,
night.
dog.
So
Right.
don't tell
What are
me
we talking about?
don't tell me about you played 38 minutes, you played 2
Like, come
hours a night, and you are exhausted. Cut the crap. You only work
crap.
3 days a week.
Come on, dog. Like I don't know. As a ball player, that just was weird to me. And I feel like it's a convenient. It might be some other things that we don't know. I just feel like that's a convenient excuse to get rid of the guy because you just don't like him. So, oh, look at the minutes are up. Okay, we'll just use that as the excuse, I guess. But
And Tibbs was setting his ways. Period. That's why him and Rosen was good friends. But you don't want to collaborate with the main office. In other words, you telling us, don't tell me shit when it comes to my team. And we ain't hearing that. You work for us.
And World Wide West didn't like
Tibbs.
Boy, that's well reported. Yeah, he didn't like him.
There you go.
That was well reported. It started with the whole well, this was a report. I don't know how true it is, but I go by what I get from the reports. And basically, when World Wide West was trying to like put the blame on Tibbs, for the the bad season they had, and then Tibbs responded, and it was something about throwing each other under the bus for that, like taking the blame. Who was at fault of that? And from that moment on, World Wide West was at war with Tibbs.
Tibbs, exactly. You're right. You're right about that. I believe the same thing.
It stemmed from that season. And so
he got under my man Obi's skin totally, where he cursed him out to a point where they had to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. A whole nother.
You brought me here to replace Randall, and Randall started showing, and now you treat me like I'm just the 12th man on the team.
Bingo. And they had to get my brother up out of here.
Yeah.
2 second-round picks. Wow.
Exactly.
Yep. But I appreciate you, Lawrence, man. Great to have you on the call back, man. Big time salute, man. St. John's in the building.
There you go. You take care.
Right. All right, salute. It's my man, St. John's University. Thank you, J-Tap, for that. What's good, coach? Big time salute to you, coach, man. Yo, man, this was a great show, man. Look, I'm going to be back tomorrow. All right. Blue and Orange Brunch is definitely going down. Make sure you guys are there. All right. That's kind of fire how that happened. I didn't mean for that to happen. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Before I go, hold on. J-Tap.
Yeah, I just got a real quick question.
Go ahead.
I've been out in and out of the program all night. Did you talk about the NBA revenue loss? And how about
we didn't touch on that.
About the money they lost and how the cap's gonna go down next year?
Yeah, that's a whole nother factor.
Because the TV deal didn't work out. So maybe Giannis needs to come to New York. If you don't want to. You know what I mean?
I love that angle. See, J-Tap, first off, salute to you for that angle. That's a fire angle. We need Giannis to go to New York. Ratings up. We're going to put them on TV a record 55 times.
They have to. Hey, maybe Dolan's like, nah, I want him here. Send him to Minnesota. Nah.
No. Dolan, no, are you what? Dolan going to be like, you know how much, dude, your ticket price is going to be double, dog, at least.
I know they will. So maybe, I was just thinking about it right now because last caller just jarred something in my memory. And I'm thinking the revenue deal is going to go down next year.
Yep, it's definitely going to go down. I was saving that for NBA Saturdays to talk about.
$1 million a team. So we'll see what happens.
And you know that matters, right? Especially in this Giannis trade because we're going to be hard cap. So now that million, remember, we had to use a $1 maneuver to trade for Towns.
We'll
Every
see.
dollar counts, bro.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.
Big time. And also to all you Mitchettes, what he just said. Oh man, it depends on it's a lot that we could do, man. But salute to my man J-Tap, yo. On the way out, if you didn't smash that like button, smash it. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Blue and orange brunch. Be there, be square. Sometime around noon. I do got a meeting in the morning, but I'll see you guys in the noon. Until next time, as always, let's go.